The cool touch of the panoramic glass still lingered on your fingertips as you slowly turned from the rain-streaked view of Gangnam. The distant glow of the city felt momentarily suspended, a vibrant, blurred painting beyond your private world. You take a quiet step back, allowing the sheer expanse of the living area to unfold before you. The subtle shift in temperature from the window, now a gentle memory on your skin. The polished dark wood flooring, almost imperceptible in its seamless sheen, guides your gaze across the meticulously curated space, reflecting the soft, indirect lighting from above. Your attention drifts towards the custom-designed chaise lounge, upholstered in a deep charcoal velvet, positioned invitingly near the ambient light of a slender floor lamp. The lamp casts a soft, diffused glow, highlighting the subtle, intricate texture of the hand-woven silk rug that lies beneath it, an island of muted warmth on the dark wood. You walk towards it with an unhurried grace, each step absorbed by the thick, luxurious pile of the rug, silencing any sound your movement might make. As you approach, the subtle, clean scent of hinoki wood, emanating from a discreet, almost invisible diffuser, becomes more apparent. A gentle, grounding forest note in the sophisticated urban air. You pause beside the chaise, observing the precise, architectural lines of its silhouette, the way the light catches the delicate nap of the velvet, revealing its richness. A cashmere throw, folded with intentional exactness into a perfect rectangle, rests at one end, its soft edges inviting. You reach out, your fingertips brushing the incredibly fine, soft fibers of the cashmere. The material yields with a luxurious lightness, promising enveloping warmth. Then, with a slow, deliberate movement, you gently settle onto the chaise, feeling the firm yet yielding support of the cushions beneath you. They conform perfectly to your form, cradling you with an engineered comfort, a quiet testament to bespoke design. The velvet feels cool at first contact, then quickly warms to your skin, absorbing your presence. You slowly arrange the cashmere throw across your lap, letting its comforting weight drape effortlessly over your legs. The fine fibers softly whisper against your trousers as you adjust, a barely audible rustle that punctuates the quiet hum of the building's advanced ventilation system. Your gaze lifts, tracing the minimalist lines of the ceiling, where integrated lighting softly illuminates the subtle, almost imperceptible texture of the hand-plastered surface. The city outside continues its gentle, rhythmic rain, a constant, comforting presence, a lullaby of droplets against glass. The gentle, rhythmic patter of rain against the panoramic glass windows continues its soft serenade as you slowly shift on the plush velvet chaise. The warmth of the cashmere throw, still draped across your lap, offers a lingering comfort as you contemplate the subtle invitation of the evening. With a quiet, unhurried movement, you carefully push yourself up from the chaise, the velvet releasing you with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. The cashmere throw slides gently, pooling momentarily on the seat before you gather its exquisite softness in your hands, the finely spun fibers brushing against your skin. You carry the throw, its weight almost imperceptible, as you turn towards the main living area. Your bare feet glide across the cool, smooth surface of the polished dark wood, each step silent and measured, until they meet the plush, deep resistance of another section of the hand-woven silk rug. The expansive, low-slung sofa, upholstered in the same deep, charcoal velvet, beckons from its central position, perfectly aligned with the city view. On the custom-made dark oak side table beside it, a delicate ceramic teacup rests, its handle gracefully curved, a small, quiet presence in the subdued light. You settle into the generous cushions of the sofa, the velvet embracing you with a deeper, more enveloping softness than the chaise, a feeling of being perfectly supported. The cashmere throw is carefully placed over your legs once more, a familiar, comforting weight settling gently. A wisp of fragrant steam rises from the teacup, carrying the subtle, calming notes of a Korean herbal infusion, perhaps jujube and ginger. The aroma is warm, earthy, and promises a quiet ease, mingling faintly with the clean hinoki scent from the earlier diffuser. Your fingers wrap around the smooth, unglazed ceramic of the cup, feeling its gentle warmth radiating through the material. The delicate weight of the vessel is perfectly balanced, a small, comforting anchor in your palm. You bring the cup slowly to your lips, the steam lightly caressing your skin, a soft, humid breath. The first sip is warm, subtly sweet, and deeply soothing, a quiet sense of contentment spreading slowly through you, chasing away any lingering coolness from the window. You allow your eyes to softly close for a moment, simply noticing the warmth of the cup and the gentle rhythm of the rain. The quiet hum of the building's ventilation system remains a steady, almost unheard backdrop to the soft sounds of the evening. You simply hold the warm cup, feeling its comfort, as the distant city lights continue their muted, sparkling display beyond the glass. The last subtle warmth from your ceramic teacup had just faded, leaving a gentle aftertaste of jujube and ginger on your palate. You carefully place the empty vessel onto the dark oak side table, its soft click barely audible against the steady rhythm of the rain outside. A quiet impulse draws you from the deep embrace of the velvet sofa, your movements unhurried as you rise, the cashmere throw once again settling softly back onto the cushions. Your bare feet find the cool, polished dark wood flooring again, a familiar sensation that grounds each step. You glide across the expansive living area, past the precise, minimalist lines of a towering sculpture crafted from brushed steel and dark stone, its surface reflecting the subdued light. The air subtly shifts, growing cooler and slightly crisper as you enter the private study, a space designed for quiet contemplation, its own set of floor-to-ceiling windows mirroring the outside world. Here, the rain seems closer, its sound a more immediate, soft drumming against the sheer glass, a distinct counterpoint to the distant city hum. You approach the vast expanse of the window, noticing immediately the delicate film of condensation that has begun to veil the cityscape. It's a subtle, ethereal layer, blurring the sharp edges of the distant high-rises into soft, glowing columns of light, transforming the familiar into something more abstract. Each individual droplet on the exterior glass seems magnified through this inner mist, a tiny, perfect sphere clinging precariously. You extend a hand, your palm gently meeting the cool, smooth surface of the glass. The condensation feels like a fine, almost invisible mist, a subtle dampness that transfers to your fingertips, cool and refreshing. It's not a heavy wetness, but a delicate, velvety sheen, a testament to the precise climate control within your penthouse, creating this gentle contrast with the outside air, a quiet boundary between two worlds. Slowly, deliberately, your index finger begins to trace a path across the cool, damp surface. You follow the meandering trail of a particularly persistent droplet, guiding it downwards with the lightest pressure, leaving a clear, temporary streak in the translucent film. The sensation is incredibly soft, a whisper of contact, the gentle friction, almost imperceptible as your finger moves. You watch as the small rivulet of water, dislodged by your touch, slides gracefully down, joining other tiny streams before disappearing near the base of the window, leaving only a memory of its passage. Through the cleared section, the city lights sharpen for a fleeting moment, their individual points of light briefly distinct, only to be softly veiled again by the surrounding moisture. You notice the subtle variations in light, the way the condensation breaks and diffuses the glow of a distant neon sign, transforming it into a soft, hazy halo, a gentle pulse of color. The muted sounds of the city, already distant, now feel even more profoundly cocooned, a deep, rhythmic murmur beneath the consistent patter of the rain. You pause, simply observing the interplay of light, water, and glass, a quiet dance of elements in the tranquil night. The sensation of the cool, damp glass against your fingertips lingers as you slowly draw your hand away. The condensation, ever present, continues its silent work, a living, breathing veil between you and the city, inviting a deeper sense of introspection amidst the quiet, rainy evening. The cool, almost ethereal dampness from the study window slowly receded from your fingertips as you gently lowered your hand. The blurred city lights, still softened by the condensation, remained a quiet backdrop to the tranquil evening. With a deliberate turn, you move away from the glass, the muted patter of rain continuing its steady rhythm, now a comforting sound rather than a focal point. Your bare feet carry you silently across the dark wood floor, out of the study and into the subtly lit corridor that connects the private spaces of the penthouse. The air here is a touch warmer, a subtle shift that signals the transition to a different zone, perhaps imbued with the scent of aged paper and fine leather. You reach the entrance of your private library, its tall, custom-fitted double doors of dark, polished walnut standing slightly ajar, revealing a glimpse of the rich, inviting interior. The soft glow of integrated shelving lights illuminates spines of countless volumes, creating a hushed, scholarly atmosphere. You push one of the heavy walnut doors inward with a gentle, controlled motion. The door pivots smoothly on its concealed hinges, making no sound, simply gliding open to reveal the full expanse of the room. The scent of old books, a subtle blend of paper, leather, and a faint, sweet woodiness, becomes more pronounced, a comforting, intellectual aroma that fills the air. Your gaze sweeps across the meticulously organized shelves, each book a quiet promise of stories and knowledge. Your steps are slow and deliberate as you move further into the library, drawn towards a particular section. The deep pile of the rug here is even thicker than in the living room, a sound-absorbing layer that makes your presence almost imperceptible. You pause before a shelf, your eyes scanning the elegant titles, your fingers lightly grazing the cool, smooth leather spines, each one unique in its texture and subtle embossing. There is a specific volume you seek tonight, its familiar weight and feel already anticipated. Your hand settles on a particular book, its dark brown leather cover feeling substantial and exquisitely smooth beneath your touch, worn just enough to suggest a history of careful handling. You slide it gently from the shelf, feeling its precise balance, the subtle tension as it leaves its resting place. The book feels cool and solid in your hands, a quiet object of immense value. You carry it to the deep armchair by the window, upholstered in a rich, forest green velvet, its form designed for hours of comfortable reading. As you lower yourself into the armchair, the velvet cushions embrace you, soft, yet supportive, enveloping you in their quiet luxury. The rain outside the library window is a whisper now, a truly distant murmur that blends with the profound silence of the room. You open the leather-bound book, the cover parting with a faint, almost inaudible creak of aged spine. The pages, thick and creamy, exhale a faint, sweet scent of old paper. Your thumb and forefinger gently grasp the corner of the first page, the paper feeling incredibly smooth and cool against your skin. With a slow, unhurried motion, you lift the page, carefully turning it over. The soft, dry rustle is barely a sound, a delicate whisper that seems to echo the distant rain. The crisp edge of the paper passes lightly over your thumb, a subtle, almost weightless sensation. You repeat the action, turning another page, then another, letting the gentle rhythm of the turning pages settle you deeper into the quietude of the room. The words on the page a soft, unread presence. The gentle, almost imperceptible rustle of the turning pages had settled into a quiet stillness, the leather-bound book now resting, closed, on your lap. The subtle scent of aged paper and fine leather lingered in the air of the library, a comforting echo of your recent contemplation. With a final, lingering touch, you carefully placed the substantial volume onto the polished surface of the dark oak side table beside the forest green velvet armchair, its soft thud absorbed by the thick rug. You push yourself slowly from the armchair's deep embrace, the velvet cushions releasing you with a soft, almost inaudible sigh. Your bare feet meet the deep pile of the library rug, then glide onto the cool, smooth expanse of the dark wood flooring in the hallway. The air here is subtly different, a fraction cooler and perhaps carrying a faint, clean scent of linen. The soft, ambient lighting of the corridor guides your path, a series of recessed fixtures casting a gentle, diffused glow that prevents any harsh shadows. Your steps are measured, unhurried as you move towards the private sanctuary of your bedroom. The distant, continuous murmur of the rain, which had been a whispered presence in the library, begins to subtly shift, becoming a more focused, gentle rhythm as you approach your sleeping chambers. You push open the heavy, sound-dampening door to your bedroom, its precise engineering allowing it to swing silently inward, revealing a space of profound calm. The bedroom is a study in muted sophistication, bathed in the soft, indirect glow from concealed lighting. The expansive floor-to-ceiling window dominates one wall, and it is towards this glass that your gaze is immediately drawn. Here, the rain's presence is distinct, yet profoundly muffled, a testament to the specialized soundproof glass. You can discern the individual patterns of raindrops, each one a tiny, clear sphere clinging to the outer surface. But the sound that reaches you is an incredibly soft, almost hypnotic tapping, a quiet, repetitive whisper. You approach the window, your bare feet sinking into the thick, cloud-like texture of the bespoke wool rug that covers the bedroom floor, its softness, a luxurious cushion beneath your weight. As you draw closer, the gentle rhythm of the rain against the glass becomes clearer, a delicate, consistent patter that seems to resonate deep within the quietude of the room. It's not a noisy downpour, but a serene, rhythmic drumming, a lullaby woven from countless tiny impacts. You stand before the glass, close enough to feel the subtle, ambient coolness radiating from its surface, a gentle contrast to the warmth of the room. The city lights of Gangnam, usually so vibrant, are now rendered into soft, blurred streaks and hazy orbs through the rain-streaked pane, their energy tamed and diffused. You press your palm lightly against the cool, smooth glass, feeling the faint vibrations of the rain, a tangible connection to the world outside. yet utterly protected within your silent cocoon. The soft, consistent sound of the rain against the soundproof glass continues, a deeply calming, rhythmic presence. You simply stand, letting the muted symphony of droplets wash over your senses, allowing yourself to fully absorb the profound tranquility of the moment as the city sleeps outside. The lingering coolness from the soundproof glass gently recedes from your palm as you slowly draw away from the bedroom window. The muted patter of rain, a constant soothing presence, continues its delicate rhythm as you turn, your bare feet sinking into the deep, cloud-like pile of the bespoke wool rug that covers the floor. Each step across the luxurious rug is absorbed, your movement a silent glide through the softly lit space, the plush fibers cushioning every subtle shift of your weight. The air around you feels perfectly temperate, a carefully controlled warmth that offers a gentle contrast to the cool glass you just left, maintaining a serene comfort. Your gaze drifts, settling upon the expansive bed, its pristine white linen sheets a crisp, inviting canvas in the subdued light, hinting at a meticulously prepared rest. The substantial bed frame, crafted from dark, lacquered wood, stands as a study in minimalist elegance, its clean lines reflecting the soft, indirect glow from the ceiling. You approach the edge of the bed with an unhurried grace, the subtle scent of fine, laundered linen becoming more apparent, a fresh and natural aroma that promises purity and comfort. With a quiet, deliberate motion, you ease yourself onto the mattress, feeling the firm yet yielding support beneath you, a precise balance of comfort and structure engineered for restorative sleep. The crisp linen sheets, cool and smooth against your skin, crinkle softly beneath your weight, a dry, gentle whisper that punctuates the profound silence of the room. You allow yourself a moment to settle, feeling the subtle give of the mattress, the perfect alignment it offers to your body, a quiet moment of physical ease. A silken throw, in a deep, muted silver gray, lies folded with effortless grace at the foot of the bed, its surface shimmering faintly, almost liquid, in the ambient light. You reach for it, your fingers brushing against the incredibly fine, cool silk, a luxurious sensation of liquid softness, almost weightless yet dense. Slowly, carefully, you begin to unfold the throw, allowing its generous fabric to unfurl, revealing the full expanse of its exquisite weave. The silk glides over itself with a barely audible whisper, a soft, dry swish of material that is both delicate and rich. You extend your arms, gently spreading the throw across the pristine linen sheets, guiding its edges with an almost meditative slowness. The cool silk drapes effortlessly, settling over the crisp linen with a fluid grace, its subtle sheen creating a visual and tactile contrast that is deeply satisfying. With the flat of your hand, you smooth the silk, feeling its exquisite, cool glide, systematically eliminating any subtle creases or folds. Each stroke is deliberate, a quiet act of arrangement, the fabric responding with a soft, yielding surrender. The throw now lies perfectly positioned, a layer of understated luxury, its soft edges falling gently over the sides of the mattress. You pause, your hands resting lightly on the silken surface, feeling its cool, smooth presence. A final touch of comfort. The faint, clean scent of freshly laundered linen rises gently, mingling with the subtle, distant rain, a truly tranquil blend that fills this private space. The soft, rhythmic patter of the rain against the soundproof glass continues, a steady, unwavering lullaby that now feels deeply integrated into the quiet comfort of your bedroom. You allow your gaze to softly drift across the smooth expanse of the silken throw, a gentle invitation to fully surrender to the deepening tranquility of the night. The cool, silken touch of the throw had settled over the pristine linen sheets, its presence a quiet comfort. As you slowly pushed yourself up from the bed, the subtle patter of rain against the soundproof glass of your bedroom window continued its soft, unwavering rhythm, a gentle companion to the deepening night. Your bare feet met the deep, yielding pile of the bespoke wool rug, its luxurious softness cushioning your weight with each unhurried step. You move across the bedroom, the subdued lighting casting long, soft shadows that stretch and recede as you pass. The air here, carefully climate-controlled, maintains a perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that prevents any chill. Your path leads you through a wide, open archway, a seamless transition from the sleeping area into the expansive ensuite bathroom. Here, the plush wool gives way to the cool, smooth expanse of large-format Italian marble tiles underfoot, a subtle, grounding shift in texture and temperature that signifies entry into a different, more elemental space. A faint, clean scent of mineral water, and perhaps a whisper of eucalyptus, subtly fills the air, a refreshing contrast to the linen and rain. The bathroom is a private spa in itself, bathed in a soft, diffused glow from hidden linear lights embedded in the ceiling, highlighting the pristine, polished surfaces. Your gaze is drawn immediately to the focal point, a deep, freestanding soaking tub, precisely carved from a single block of dark, honed basalt stone, its formidable presence radiating a quiet strength. The surface of the stone is a deep, muted charcoal, absorbing the light and emanating a sense of grounded tranquility. From the depths of the tub, a soft, ethereal cloud of warm steam rises, gently swirling and mingling with the ambient air, catching the faint light in delicate, shifting tendrils. The water within is perfectly still, its surface a dark, reflective mirror, broken only by the shimmering veil of vapor. The air around the tub feels noticeably warmer, infused with a gentle humidity that subtly caresses your skin as you approach. The rhythmic, muted patter of the rain against the outer walls of the penthouse becomes an even more distant hum here, softened further by the heavy stone and tiling. You extend a hand slowly, your palm hovering just above the water's surface. The warm, humid air envelops your skin, a comforting, pervasive breath that carries the faintest, almost imperceptible hint of a calming essential oil, perhaps a delicate blend of sandalwood and cypress. You feel the tiny, almost invisible droplets of moisture settling on your skin, a delicate, refreshing sensation that is both invigorating and deeply soothing. The steam rises with an unhurried grace, a silent, living presence that seems to breathe with the quiet rhythm of the evening, inviting you deeper into its warmth. The warmth of the rising steam continues to gently caress your outstretched hand, a soft, enveloping embrace that promises profound relaxation. You simply stand, allowing the subtle humidity and the clean, faint aroma to wash over your senses, a quiet anticipation building in the tranquil, stone-clad sanctuary. The pervasive warmth of the rising steam from the basalt soaking tub still clung gently to your skin, a delicate, humid veil. With a quiet, unhurried movement, you step away from the deep, dark stone, feeling the cool, polished Italian marble tiles of the bathroom floor once more under your bare feet. The shift in temperature is subtle yet distinct, a refreshing contrast that grounds you as you move through the softly illuminated space. The rhythmic, muted patter of the rain, a constant presence, now feels even more distant, a mere whisper against the heavy, insulated walls. You glide across the expansive marble floor, drawn towards the sleek, minimalist vanity area. The vanity itself is a masterpiece of design, a long, uninterrupted slab of pristine white Carrara marble, its surface cool and smooth, veined with delicate, gray patterns that seem to flow like slow rivers. Above it, a large, precisely cut mirror reflects the soft, diffused light from concealed fixtures, offering a clear, unblemished view. A subtle, clean scent of fine, unscented bath linens and polished stone hangs in the air, a testament to the meticulous care of the space. On the marble surface, an arrangement of precisely placed, high-quality skincare vessels sits, each bottle and jar a study in understated elegance. Among them, nestled on a small, dark stone tray, lies a jade roller, its two perfectly smooth, elongated stones gleaming faintly in the indirect light. The jade possesses a deep, cool green hue, almost translucent at its edges, promising a refreshing touch. You reach for the jade roller, your fingers closing around its slender, polished handle. The stone feels immediately cool and smooth against your skin, a comforting chill that quickly dissipates any lingering humidity from the tub. You notice the precise, silent rotation of the smaller roller at one end, its polished surface frictionless, ready for its gentle task. The weight of the roller is substantial yet balanced, a solid, grounding presence in your hand. With slow, deliberate movements, you bring the larger jade stone to your forehead, pressing it gently against your skin. The coolness is immediate and profound, a refreshing sensation that spreads across your brow, instantly soothing any subtle tension. You begin to roll it upwards from the center of your forehead toward your hairline, then outwards towards your temples. The stone glides with an exquisite smoothness, a soft, almost imperceptible whisper of friction against your skin, leaving behind a trail of cool, refreshed sensation. You can feel the delicate, precise pressure, a subtle invitation to relax deeper. You continue the methodical motion, guiding the roller down your cheekbones, then along your jawline, feeling the firm yet gentle massage. The smaller roller is used with equal care around the delicate contours of your eyes, its cool surface delicately easing any subtle puffiness. You watch your reflection in the mirror, observing the subtle flush of refreshed skin, the quiet, almost meditative focus of your movements. The only sound is the incredibly soft, almost inaudible glide of the jade, a delicate, rhythmic sound that harmonizes with the distant rain. Each pass of the cool stone feels like a quiet caress, a moment of pure, unhurried self-care in the tranquil, marble-clad sanctuary. The exquisite coolness of the jade roller lingers on your skin, a refreshing, calming presence that subtly tightens and awakens your complexion. You slowly lower the roller, placing it back onto its dark stone tray, its cool green surface, a quiet counterpoint to the pristine white marble, as the profound quiet of the bathroom settles around you once more. The exquisite coolness of the jade roller had settled into a lingering, refreshed sensation on your skin as you slowly drew away from the marble vanity. A sense of profound calm now permeated the private spa of your bathroom, the subtle scent of mineral water and eucalyptus gently fading. With deliberate, unhurried steps, your bare feet once again met the deep, cushioning pile of the bespoke wool rug in your bedroom, each step absorbed into its luxurious softness. The muted patter of rain against the soundproof glass remained a constant, distant lullaby. You move through the quiet expanse of your bedroom, the soft, diffused lighting guiding your path. The silken throw, so recently smoothed over your crisp linen sheets, lies undisturbed, a subtle invitation to rest. Instead, a gentle desire for a final, quiet moment of contemplation draws you back towards the main living area. You pass through the wide archway, the air subtly shifting, carrying a faint, clean note of hinoki wood from the earlier diffuser, mingling with a new, delicate aroma. Your bare feet glide over the cool, polished dark wood flooring of the living space, each step silent, until you reach the custom-designed, minimalist bar area, seamlessly integrated into the room's elegant architecture. On the brushed metal counter, a single, slender crystal glass stands, already filled. Its presence is understated yet purposeful, a small, luminous beacon in the subdued light. The liquid within is a pale, clear amber, catching the soft glow from the recessed ceiling lights, hinting at a quiet luxury. You approach the counter, your hand reaching for the delicate stem of the glass. The crystal feels cool and smooth against your fingertips, its precise weight perfectly balanced, a testament to its fine craftsmanship. As you lift the glass, a faint, clean scent of rice and subtle sweetness, characteristic of rare aged soju, rises gently, a promise of sophisticated comfort. You bring the glass closer, holding it at eye level, allowing the ambient light to play through the liquid. Within the pale amber depths, a mesmerizing dance unfolds. Tiny, almost imperceptible bubbles rise with an unhurried grace from the very bottom of the glass, each one a miniature ethereal pearl catching the faint light. They ascend slowly, deliberately, their journey through the viscous liquid, a study in quiet determination. Some are remarkably small, mere pinpricks of light, while others are slightly larger, expanding almost imperceptibly as they drift upwards. You watch as they gently reach the surface, where they pause for a fleeting moment, shimmering, before dissipating into the air with a silent, almost unheard release, leaving only the faintest ripple on the liquid surface. The rhythmic ascent of these delicate bubbles is profoundly captivating, a slow, continuous ballet of light and movement within the confined space of the glass. You observe the subtle, almost hypnotic pattern, the way new bubbles emerge from the base, replacing those that have vanished, maintaining a constant, gentle flow. The cool crystal feels grounding in your hand, and the muted patter of the rain outside becomes a harmonious backdrop to this quiet, internal spectacle. You simply watch, allowing your gaze to soften, your focus entirely absorbed by the tranquil, unfolding miniature world within the glass. The subtle, continuous rise of the delicate bubbles in the rare-aged soju continues its mesmerizing ascent, a quiet, repetitive motion that invites a deeper sense of stillness. You hold the cool crystal, feeling its gentle weight, as the soft, distant rain provides a steady, comforting rhythm to the tranquil, luxurious night. The last delicate bubble in the rare-aged soju had quietly vanished, leaving the pale amber liquid perfectly still. You gently lowered the crystal glass, its cool stem releasing from your grasp, placing it with a soft, almost imperceptible click onto the brushed metal surface of the bar counter. The faint, sweet scent of rice wine lingered, mingling with the subtle hinoki, as a quiet, comforting hunger began to stir in the tranquil stillness of the penthouse. You turn from the bar, your bare feet once again finding the cool, polished, dark wood flooring of the living area. Your steps are unhurried, a silent glide across the expanse, moving towards the entrance of the gourmet kitchen, which lies just beyond a wide, seamless archway. As you approach, the air subtly shifts, becoming crisper, carrying a faint, clean hint of stainless steel and freshly sanitized surfaces. The kitchen itself is a study in precision and functionality, gleaming with integrated appliances and expansive countertops of honed black granite, reflecting the soft, even light from recessed fixtures above, creating a hushed, almost pristine atmosphere. You approach the tall, panel-fronted refrigerator, its surface a continuation of the dark wood cabinetry, forming an unbroken line of elegant design. With a gentle, almost soundless pull, the heavy door glides open, revealing a meticulously organized interior. The soft, cool air from within washes over you, carrying the fresh, clean scent of chilled produce and dairy. Your gaze scans the perfectly arranged shelves, each item presented with a quiet elegance, a testament to quality and care. Your hand reaches for a small, perfectly ripe Korean pear, its skin a delicate pale yellow, subtly blushed with rose. The pear feels cool and firm in your palm, its smooth surface almost waxy to the touch, promising a crisp, sweet juiciness that is both refreshing and satisfying. You carefully lift it from its designated spot, its weight a gentle, balanced presence in your hand. You move to the vast expanse of the black granite island, where a small, bespoke cutting board of light maple wood rests, its grain subtly visible in the soft light. With a precise motion, you retrieve a slender, exquisitely balanced fruit knife from a hidden drawer that slides open and closed with a silent, hydraulic whisper. The cool, sharp blade feels perfectly aligned in your hand, a tool of understated precision. You gently place the pear on the maple board, its delicate form resting against the light wood. The knife descends with an almost imperceptible asterisk, SHHHK asterisk, as it slices through the crisp skin, revealing the pear's pure white, finely textured flesh. The subtle, sweet aroma of the fruit instantly perfumes the air, a clean and natural fragrance that is both delicate and inviting. You make a few more precise cuts, dividing the pear into elegant, uniform wedges, each one a small, perfect crescent moon of pristine fruit. From a nearby cabinet, its door gliding open with the same silent precision, you select a small, perfectly round ceramic plate, its surface a matte, off-white, feeling cool and smooth in your hand. You carefully arrange the pear wedges on the plate, their pale forms contrasting beautifully with the subtle texture of the ceramic. Each piece is placed with thoughtful intention, creating a simple, elegant presentation. A tiny, delicate serving fork of brushed silver is placed beside it, its prongs gleaming faintly in the soft light. The delicate pear wedges rest quietly on the ceramic plate, a picture of understated elegance in the soft kitchen light. A subtle, sweet perfume of fresh fruit now lingers in the air, a quiet promise of a light, refreshing indulgence. The distant, rhythmic patter of the rain outside continues its gentle serenade, a constant, soothing presence in the tranquil, luxurious night. The subtle sweetness of the perfectly ripe Korean pear lingered on your palate, a clean and refreshing note, as you gently place the small, brushed silver fork back onto the smooth ceramic plate. A quiet sense of completion settled over you in the pristine gourmet kitchen, its black granite surfaces gleaming softly in the ambient light. A gentle pull drew you from this quiet space, your bare feet gliding silently across the cool, dark wood flooring, guiding you back towards the expansive living area. You cross the vast expanse of the living room, the soft, ambient lighting from recessed fixtures casting long, gentle shadows that stretch and recede with your unhurried movement. The familiar, carefully maintained warmth of the penthouse interior begins to subtly shift, growing cooler by degrees, as you approach the large, floor-to-ceiling glass sliding door that leads directly to your private, sheltered balcony. Through the sheer glass, the rain-streaked cityscape appears even more expansive and profoundly blurred, a vast, glittering expanse of light and shadow, softened by the continuous, gentle downpour. Your hand reaches for the sleek, precisely engineered brushed metal handle of the heavy sliding door. The cool, smooth metal yields to your touch with a subtle, almost imperceptible resistance, and with a slow, deliberate pull, the insulated glass panel begins its silent, effortless glide along its concealed track. A faint, precise asterisk, SHHHK asterisk of the advanced mechanism is the only sound, quickly followed by a distinct, gentle rush of cooler, damp air, as the barrier between the interior warmth and the exterior freshness begins to dissolve. The consistent, muted patter of the rain, which had been a distant, gentle hum, now becomes a clearer, more immediate sound, a soft, pervasive whisper against the exposed, dark composite decking of the balcony. You step out onto the sheltered expanse of the balcony, the smooth, dark composite decking feeling cool and distinctly damp beneath your bare feet, a firm, textured surface that absorbs any sound. The air here is noticeably cooler, infused with the fresh, clean scent of rain and wet stone, a crisp, invigorating contrast to the controlled warmth of the interior. A fine, almost imperceptible mist from the falling rain gently brushes against your exposed skin, a delicate, refreshing touch that awakens the senses without being at all intrusive. You breathe in deeply, feeling the cool, clean air fill your lungs, a gentle expansion that is profoundly calming. You move towards the sleek, transparent tempered glass railing, your hands resting lightly on its cool, smooth surface, feeling the subtle vibrations of the distant city. Far below, the intricate, sprawling network of Gangnam's rain-slicked streets unfolds like a living, breathing circuit board, a mesmerizing display of light and continuous, unhurried motion. The individual car lights, usually distinct points of illumination, are now utterly transformed by the vast distance and the pervasive, soft rain into long, blurred streaks of vibrant, shifting color, flowing in continuous, hypnotic streams. Red taillights bleed into soft, elongated crimson ribbons, stretching and contracting with the flow of traffic, while white headlights ahead stretch into ethereal, glowing lines, all moving with an unhurried, almost dreamlike procession across the wet asphalt. Each streak is a momentary painting, created and erased in an instant, only to be immediately replaced by another, a ceaseless, quiet ballet of urban life unfolding beneath your privileged vantage point. You trace the predictable, winding paths of these luminous currents with your gaze, following their gentle, ceaseless journeys, feeling a profound sense of detachment and quietude as the world moves on below, a beautiful, distant spectacle. The rhythmic flow of the blurred car lights continues its tranquil, hypnotic dance far below, a silent, glittering river in the rainy night. The blurred streaks of car lights continued their distant, hypnotic flow far below. A silent river of color in the rain-filled night. The cool, damp air of the balcony still caressed your skin, carrying the fresh, clean scent of rain and wet stone. With a quiet, unhurried grace, you gently draw your hands from the smooth, cool glass railing, allowing the faint vibrations of the city to recede. Your bare feet, accustomed to the textured coolness of the dark composite decking, turn slowly, drawing you back towards the interior warmth of the penthouse. As you step away from the railing, your gaze softly falls upon the expansive glass sliding door, which you had opened just enough to invite the fresh night air in. It stands slightly ajar, a slender vertical opening in the wall of glass, a deliberate breach in the otherwise perfect seal. Through this narrow gap, a distinct, soft, cool breeze now makes its presence known, gently stirring the air within the immediate vicinity of the doorway. The muted patter of the rain, which had been a pervasive hum on the balcony, seems to gather a subtle, crisp clarity as it filters through this opening, a more intimate sound. You approach the threshold of the door, your bare feet once again meeting the cool, polished, dark wood of the living room floor, a smooth transition from the exterior decking. The soft, cool breeze, carrying the faint, clean scent of rain and damp earth from the city below, becomes more pronounced, gently caressing your exposed skin. It moves with a delicate, almost imperceptible current, a quiet sigh of the night air that brushes against your ankles, then drifts upwards, lightly touching your arms and face. It is a refreshing touch, a subtle, constant reminder of the world outside, yet entirely contained and controlled within the luxurious comfort of your home. You pause just inside the doorway, allowing the soft, consistent flow of this cool air to envelop you. The fine, almost invisible mist from the rain, carried by the breeze, settles on your skin with a delicate, fleeting touch, a sensation of pure, invigorating freshness. You notice the way the cool air subtly lifts a stray strand of hair, a feather-light movement that is barely perceptible. The distant city lights, now viewed through the slightly angled glass of the door, appear to shimmer and waver even more, their blurred forms dancing gently with the subtle currents of the air. With a slow, deliberate motion, you reach out and gently push the heavy glass door further inward, reducing the opening to an even narrower sliver. The sleek, brushed metal handle, cool under your fingers, guides the panel with a precise, controlled resistance. The advanced mechanism responds with its characteristic silent glide, a soft, almost soundless whisper as the substantial glass panel moves along its concealed track, a testament to its bespoke engineering. The cool breeze, though diminished in volume, persists, a gentle, continuous presence that now feels even more focused, a quiet, steady current of fresh, rain-scented air. It carries the faint, rhythmic sound of the rain, now further muffled, a softer, more distant whisper that blends seamlessly with the profound quiet of the penthouse interior. You simply stand, allowing this subtle, cool breath of the rainy night to wash over you, a tranquil, calming embrace, feeling the fine, almost imperceptible movement of the air against your skin. The delicate, cool breeze from the slightly ajar terrace door continues its gentle, persistent caress, a quiet invitation to remain in this moment of serene contemplation. The distant, muted rhythm of the rain against the glass remains a steady, comforting presence, a soft, unwavering lullaby in the tranquil, luxurious night. The soft, cool breeze from the slightly ajar terrace door had gently settled, a subtle current of fresh, rain-scented air that still whispered through the vast living space. The distant, muted rhythm of the rain against the glass remained a steady, comforting presence as you slowly turned from the terrace, your bare feet gliding silently across the polished, dark wood flooring. The sweet, clean aroma of the Korean pear, a memory of your late-night snack, gently faded as you moved deeper into the serene expanse of the penthouse. Your unhurried steps carry you towards a quiet, alcove area near the main entrance, a space dedicated to a small, curated display. Here, a series of precisely cut floating shelves, crafted from a pale, almost luminous maple wood, are integrated seamlessly into the wall, their clean lines illuminated by subtle, upward-facing LED strips. On these shelves rests your collection of minimalist ceramic tea bowls, each piece a unique study in form and texture, reflecting a quiet appreciation for craftsmanship and tradition. You approach the shelves, the soft glow from the LEDs highlighting the subtle variations in glaze and form of each bowl. The air in this alcove feels still and hushed, a sanctuary of quiet contemplation. You reach out, your fingertips gently brushing against the smooth, cool surface of one of the bowls. It is a pale, creamy white, its glaze impossibly fine, feeling like polished river stone beneath your touch, a subtle, almost imperceptible texture that invites closer inspection. With a slow, deliberate motion, you lift the bowl from its resting place. Its weight is perfectly balanced, substantial yet delicate, a testament to the artisan's skill. You hold it in your hands, turning it slowly, admiring the subtle, almost imperceptible variations in its form, the way the light catches a minute imperfection in the clay, a signature of its handmade origin. The cool ceramic feels grounding, a quiet object of beauty. You then begin to subtly rearrange the bowls on the shelf. Each movement is precise, unhurried, a meditative act of curation. You shift a deeper gray bowl, its surface a raw, unglazed texture, feeling cool and slightly porous, moving it a fraction of an inch to the left. The soft, almost inaudible asterisk SHHHK asterisk as it slides across the polished maple shelf is the only sound, a delicate whisper of ceramic on wood. You then pick up a smaller, almost perfectly round bowl, its exterior a rich, dark celadon glaze, feeling incredibly smooth and cool, and place it beside the gray one, creating a new visual dialogue between the forms and textures. The subtle clinking of ceramic against ceramic, when it occurs, is soft and gentle, a light, almost musical touch that punctuates the quiet. You step back, your gaze sweeping across the newly arranged collection. You notice the way the light plays differently on each surface, highlighting the subtle curves and angles, the interplay of light and shadow on the varied glazes and raw clay. The cool, smooth ceramic bowls now sit in a new, harmonious order, a quiet arrangement of beauty and form. The delicate sense of clay and faint, clean ceramic, almost imperceptible, seemed to subtly infuse the air around the display, a grounding, earthy aroma. The distant, muted patter of the rain continues its steady, comforting presence, a soft, unwavering rhythm that feels perfectly at home in this tranquil, curated space. The serene arrangement of the minimalist ceramic tea bowls rests quietly on the polished maple shelf, a subtle invitation to linger in contemplation. You simply stand, allowing the profound quiet of the penthouse to settle around you, feeling the cool, still air, as the distant rain provides a continuous, gentle backdrop to the luxurious night. The serene arrangement of your minimalist ceramic tea bowls now rested quietly on the polished maple shelf, a delicate tableau of form and texture in the soft, upward-facing light. The subtle sense of clay and clean ceramic gently dissipated into the hushed air of the alcove, leaving behind a profound sense of order and quiet beauty. With a final, lingering glance, you slowly turn away from the display, your bare feet gliding silently across the cool, dark wood flooring, carrying you out of the alcove and into the main corridor of the penthouse. The air in the hallway is still and perfectly temperate, a consistent, gentle warmth that cradles you as you move. The muted patter of rain against the distant soundproof glass remains an unwavering, soft backdrop, an almost imperceptible rhythm that has become a constant companion throughout the evening. Your gaze drifts along the pristine, unadorned walls, clad in a subtle, textured wallpaper that feels like fine silk when imagined, its muted tone absorbing the soft, indirect illumination from the recessed ceiling lights. Each step you take is absorbed by the polished wood, creating no sound, only the gentle, fluid motion of your body. Your attention is drawn to a specific point along the hallway, where a contemporary art piece is thoughtfully positioned. It is a striking yet understated sculpture, crafted from a single, elongated sheet of brushed, dark bronze, meticulously folded and creased into a series of soft, geometric undulations. The piece is mounted seamlessly to the wall, appearing to float effortlessly, a quiet presence that draws the eye without demanding attention. You approach the sculpture with an unhurried grace, your steps slowing as you draw nearer. The air around the art piece feels subtly different, perhaps carrying a faint, clean metallic note, almost imperceptible. As you stand before it, the soft, diffused light from the ceiling catches the precisely brushed surface of the bronze. You notice immediately the subtle gleam that emanates from its meticulously worked contours. It's not a harsh, reflective shine, but a deep, soft luster, a quiet radiance that seems to shift and breathe with the ambient light. You lean slightly closer, your eyes tracing the delicate lines where the metal has been folded. The light glides across these edges, creating slender, almost liquid streaks of brighter bronze, contrasting gently with the deeper, more shadowed valleys of the folds. As your perspective subtly changes, even with the smallest shift of your head, the gleam seems to move, a living, ethereal shimmer that dances across the surface of the metal. It's a quiet interplay of light and shadow, revealing the inherent richness and depth of the material. You might even imagine the faintest, almost imperceptible whisper of the metal's coolness radiating outwards. A subtle, grounding presence in the quiet hallway. Each precisely angled facet catches the light in its own unique way, contributing to a harmonious, understated brilliance that is profoundly calming. You pause, simply observing the way the light softly reflects off the brushed bronze, creating a quiet, ever-changing dance of subtle luminosity. The gentle, distant patter of the rain continues its steady, rhythmic presence, a consistent, soothing whisper that accompanies this tranquil moment of appreciation in the quiet, luxurious hallway. The subtle gleam of the brushed bronze sculpture had settled into a quiet, constant presence on the hallway wall. Its soft radiance, a testament to meticulous craftsmanship. You slowly drew your gaze from its intricate folds, allowing the serene quiet of the corridor to envelop you once more. The distant rhythmic patter of rain continued its gentle, unwavering serenade against the penthouse's soundproof glass, a soothing backdrop to the deepening night. Your bare feet continued their silent glide across the cool, dark wood flooring, carrying you further down the expansive hallway. The air around you remained perfectly temperate, a consistent, gentle warmth that prevented any chill, a hallmark of the penthouse's precise climate control. As you moved, the soft, diffused light from the recessed ceiling fixtures subtly illuminated your path, casting long, gentle shadows that stretched and receded with each unhurried step. The faint, clean scent of hinoki wood from the living area still subtly permeated the air, a grounding, natural note in the sophisticated urban environment. Without a conscious thought, your presence seemed to trigger a subtle shift in the environment. A soft, almost imperceptible click resonated from a concealed point within the ceiling, a delicate, mechanical whisper that was barely audible above the ambient quiet. It was the intelligent, integrated smart home system, sensing the shift in the hour and your movement, initiating its pre-programmed evening sequence, a testament to the seamless technology woven into the fabric of your home. Immediately, the ambient lighting throughout the hallway began a slow, deliberate transition. The bright, even glow from the recessed fixtures began to dim with an exquisite, unhurried grace. The change was not abrupt, but a seamless, gradual descent into a softer, warmer illumination. The light itself seemed to deepen, shifting from a crisp, neutral white to a more golden, almost amber hue, casting a richer, more inviting glow across the textured walls and the polished wood floor. The subtle gleam of the bronze sculpture softened further, its highlights becoming less sharp, more diffused, a gentle, burnished warmth that now felt even more integrated with the evening. A barely audible, hushed whir accompanied this transformation, a delicate, low-frequency hum that was felt more than heard, a quiet testament to the precision engineering of the dimming mechanisms. It was a sound that seemed to settle the air, deepening the sense of tranquility within the penthouse. The shadows, which had been gently defined, now lengthened and softened, becoming more diffused, blurring the edges of the corridor and creating a cocoon of gentle light and shade. The distant city lights, visible through the living room's panoramic glass, now seemed even more muted, their external vibrancy harmonizing with the internal calm, their blurred forms appearing more dreamlike. You pause, allowing your body to fully absorb the subtle, comforting shift in the atmosphere. The air, already perfectly temperate, now felt imbued with an even deeper sense of quiet, the softened light inviting a profound relaxation. The rhythmic patter of the rain, though still distant, seemed to blend more intimately with the hushed hum of the system, creating a symphony of gentle, unobtrusive sounds that cradled the evening, drawing you deeper into its peaceful embrace. The newly softened ambient lighting cast a warm, tranquil embrace over the hallway, inviting a peaceful continuation of the night. You simply stand, allowing the subtle golden glow to settle around you, feeling the profound quietude of the penthouse deepen with each passing moment. The subtle, hushed whisper of the smart home system, adjusting the ambient lighting, had just completed its gentle transformation, casting a warm, golden glow throughout the hallway. The air felt imbued with a deeper sense of quiet, the softened light inviting a profound relaxation. The distant, rhythmic patter of rain continued its steady, unwavering serenade against the penthouse's soundproof glass, a constant, comforting presence. Your bare feet, gliding silently across the cool, dark wood flooring, carried you with an unhurried grace towards the expansive lounge area, a sanctuary of sophisticated comfort. As you step into the lounge, the air feels slightly different, perhaps carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine textiles. The softened light from the hallway seamlessly blends with the already subdued illumination of this space, creating a continuous, tranquil atmosphere. The large, custom-designed sofa, upholstered in a deep, rich charcoal velvet, invites with its generous cushions, reflecting the golden ambient light in its plush surface. A low, sleek coffee table of dark, honed marble sits before it, its surface cool and smooth, a central point in the meticulously arranged room. Without a conscious prompt, a soft, almost imperceptible click echoes from the integrated speakers, a delicate, mechanical sound that signals a new beginning. It is the precise, intelligent audio system, seamlessly responding to the deepening quiet of the evening, initiating a pre-selected playlist. Immediately following the click, a gentle, almost ethereal swell of orchestral strings begins to fill the space, a pure, unhurried melody that seems to rise from the very air itself. It is the opening notes of your favorite classical music, a familiar, comforting composition that promises serene beauty. The music begins softly, a delicate interwoven tapestry of violins and cellos, their tones rich and resonant, yet perfectly balanced in volume. It is not intrusive, but rather an atmospheric presence, a quiet invitation to simply listen and be. The sound fills the large lounge with an exquisite clarity, each note distinct and pure, carried effortlessly by the perfectly calibrated acoustics of the room. You can almost feel the subtle vibrations of the low-frequency notes resonating through the floor, a gentle, grounding hum that harmonizes with the rhythmic patter of the distant rain. You move towards the large velvet sofa, allowing the pure, unhurried melody to wash over you, a gentle balm for the senses. The subtle scent of hinoki wood from the earlier diffuser, still faintly present, now seems to dance with the rich, complex harmonies of the music, creating a multi-sensory experience of profound tranquility. You settle into the deep cushions of the sofa, the velvet yielding to your weight with a soft, embracing sigh. The music seems to deepen around you, a gentle cocoon of sound that filters out any lingering, extraneous thoughts, drawing you further into the quietude of the moment. The soft, rich notes of the classical music continue to gently unfold, a pure, unhurried melody that fills the tranquil lounge. You close your eyes for a moment, simply listening, feeling the subtle vibrations of the sound, allowing the music to guide you deeper into the profound calm of the rainy night. The soft, rich notes of your favorite classical music continue to gently unfold in the lounge, a pure, unhurried melody that filled the tranquil space. You slowly pushed yourself up from the deep embrace of the velvet sofa, the plush cushions yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh as the fabric released its hold. The music, though still present, subtly softened, becoming a gentle, ambient backdrop as you moved away. Your bare feet met the cool, polished, dark wood flooring, each step a silent glide across the expansive room, carrying you out of the lounge and into the softly illuminated hallway. The golden, softened light from the smart home system enveloped the corridor, creating a continuous, tranquil pathway. The air remained perfectly temperate, a consistent, gentle warmth that prevented any chill, a hallmark of the penthouse's precise climate control. The distant, rhythmic patter of rain against the outer glass continued its unwavering serenade, a soothing presence that felt deeply integrated into the quietude of the evening. Your unhurried steps carried you towards the heavy, sound-dampening door of your bedroom, a sanctuary promising profound rest. With a gentle, deliberate push, the bedroom door swung silently inward on its concealed hinges, revealing the familiar calm of the sleeping chambers. Your bare feet immediately sank into the deep, cloud-like pile of the bespoke wool rug that covered the floor, its luxurious softness cushioning your weight with each unhurried step. The air within the bedroom carried the faint, clean scent of freshly laundered linen, mingling subtly with the even more muted sound of the rain against the soundproof glass, a delicate, rhythmic whisper, Your gaze drifted to the sleek, minimalist bedside table, crafted from dark, honed marble, its surface cool and smooth. Upon it rested a small, elegant, essential oil diffuser, its form a study in understated design, a cool, dark ceramic vessel that blended seamlessly with the room's aesthetic. You approach it, your hand reaching out to touch its smooth, cool surface, feeling the fine, unglazed ceramic beneath your fingertips. With a precise, gentle twist, you uncap the diffuser, the top piece lifting away with a soft, almost inaudible asterisk SHHHK Baksa, revealing the shallow, clear water reservoir within. Your attention then turns to a small, curated selection of essential oil bottles, neatly arranged on a separate, small dark stone tray beside the diffuser. Each bottle is crafted from dark, opaque glass, protecting the precious contents, their labels elegantly minimalist. You consider the subtle differences in their potential aromatic embrace. Your fingers delicately brush against the cool, smooth glass of each bottle, feeling their precise, substantial weight. You select a particular bottle, perhaps one containing a calming blend of lavender and chamomile, its label a quiet promise of deep tranquility. With a slow, careful motion, you unscrew the cap from the chosen bottle. A faint, soft clink of glass on glass marks the moment, releasing the delicate, herbaceous aroma of the oil into the air, a pure and natural fragrance that instantly begins to deepen the sense of calm. You invert the bottle, allowing a few precious drops of the clear, viscous liquid to fall, one by one, into the water reservoir of the diffuser. Each drop creates a tiny, perfect ripple on the surface of the water, followed by an incredibly soft, almost unheard plink as it disperses, releasing its soothing essence. The gentle, clean scent of the oil immediately begins to diffuse, subtly permeating the air, a soft, aromatic veil that invites profound relaxation. You replace the cap on the essential oil bottle, its soft click barely audible, and then carefully reseal the diffuser, its ceramic cover settling back into place with a quiet, satisfying precision. The delicate, calming aroma of lavender and chamomile now subtly permeated the air of your bedroom, a gentle, pervasive presence that harmonized perfectly with the muted patter of the distant rain against the soundproof glass. You slowly draw away from the elegant diffuser, its cool ceramic surface, a silent sentinel on the marble bedside table. The profound quietude of the room, deepened by the soothing fragrance, settled around you, inviting a final, unhurried preparation for sleep. Your bare feet sink into the deep, cloud-like pile of the bespoke wool rug, its luxurious softness cushioning your weight with each unhurried step. The air around you, carefully climate-controlled, maintains a perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradles you as you move. You glide across the expansive floor, the soft, diffused lighting from concealed fixtures casting long, gentle shadows that stretch and recede with your fluid movement, guiding you towards the sleek, integrated wardrobe that lines one wall of the room. The wardrobe itself is a seamless expanse of dark, lacquered wood, its surface a deep, polished obsidian that reflects the softened light in a diffused gleam. There are no visible handles, only the subtle, precise lines where the panels meet. With a gentle, almost imperceptible press of your fingertip against a hidden mechanism, a section of the cabinetry responds. A soft, barely audible hiss of air accompanies the smooth, deliberate movement as the heavy panel glides silently inward, revealing a softly illuminated interior. The subtle scent of clean, fine fabrics and polished cedar wood gently wafts from within, a delicate, dry aroma. Your gaze falls upon your sleeping robe, suspended, on a custom-made, slender wooden hanger. It is crafted from the finest, purest silk, a deep, muted charcoal gray that seems to absorb and reflect the light in equal measure, its surface shimmering with an almost liquid quality. You reach for it, your fingers brushing against the incredibly smooth, cool silk, feeling its exquisite, almost weightless drape. With a slow, careful motion, you lift the robe from its hanger, the fabric sliding effortlessly, a whisper-soft sound that is barely audible. The hanger, now empty, retracts with a quiet, precise click as the wardrobe door glides silently back into its perfectly flush position, sealing away the interior. You bring the robe closer, allowing the cool, fluid silk to drape over your arms. The material feels utterly luxurious against your bare skin, a sensation of cool, flowing water that quickly warms to your body's temperature. With an unhurried grace, you slide your arms into the spacious sleeves, feeling the silk whisper softly as it settles over your shoulders and down your back. The weight of the robe is almost imperceptible, a feather-light embrace that flows around you with every subtle movement. You gather the front panels, allowing the wide, generous lapels to fall naturally, framing your form. Then, with a slow, deliberate motion, you extend your hands to the wide, silken lapels. Your fingertips, accustomed to the finest textures, gently flatten the fabric, tracing its smooth, cool expanse. You feel the exquisite, almost frictionless glide of the pure silk beneath your touch, systematically smoothing out any subtle creases or folds. Each stroke is a quiet, meditative action, the silk responding with a soft, yielding surrender, its surface becoming perfectly taut and unblemished. There is a faint, almost inaudible asterisk, SHHHK asterisk, as the fabric settles, a delicate, dry whisper that punctuates the profound quiet of the room. The subtle gleam of the silk shifts with each movement of your hand, a quiet dance of light and shadow across its refined surface. The clean, calming scent of lavender and chamomile, now subtly infused into the air by the diffuser, seems to cling to the fine silk, a gentle, aromatic embrace that deepens the sense of serene comfort. The luxurious silk of your sleeping robe, now perfectly smoothed, drapes softly around you, its cool, fluid embrace a comforting presence in the serene quiet of your bedroom. The gentle aroma of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser subtly permeated the air, a delicate, pervasive invitation to deeper rest as the muted patter of rain continued its steady rhythm against the soundproof glass. With an unhurried grace, you take a slow, deliberate step from the deep pile of the wool rug, your bare foot meeting the smooth, dark wood flooring that frames the plush carpet. The instant your bare sole touches the polished surface, a subtle, pervasive warmth greets it, a quiet, living presence emanating from beneath the dark wood. It's not a sudden heat, but a gentle, consistent radiance, precisely calibrated, that begins to slowly permeate the delicate skin of your foot, spreading through the arch and across your toes, chasing away any lingering coolness from the evening air with an almost imperceptible ease. The wood itself feels incredibly fine-grained, a testament to its quality, offering a soft, almost silken texture underfoot. You take another unhurried step, then another, allowing the comforting warmth to steadily seep upwards from your soles, a gentle, continuous current moving slowly through your ankles, up your calves, and subtly into your entire body. Each contact with the dark wood floor is a soft communion, the polished surface feeling incredibly smooth, almost frictionless, beneath the subtle pressure of your weight. Your gaze follows your feet, noticing the subtle, intricate grain of the wood, a rich, dark pattern that gleams softly and diffusely in the subdued ambient light, reflecting the softened golden glow from the recessed ceiling fixtures in a muted, elegant dance. You pause your movement entirely, simply standing with both bare feet firmly planted on the subtly heated surface in the middle of the bedroom. You allow the profound sensation of the heated floor to fully envelop you, feeling the steady, pervasive warmth radiating upwards, a quiet, invisible embrace that extends not just through the floor, but subtly warms the air around your ankles, gently rising and circulating throughout the entire room. It creates a perfect, even temperature, a luxurious cocoon that offers a deeply comforting counterpoint to the cool, rainy night outside, a sanctuary of sustained, gentle heat. A faint, almost imperceptible low hum, a delicate whir that is felt more than heard, resonates from deep beneath the floorboards, a quiet, rhythmic vibration that travels subtly upwards through the wood and into the soles of your feet. This is the precise sound of the hydronic heating system performing its silent, efficient work, a deeply grounding and reassuring presence. The distant rhythmic patter of the rain against the soundproof glass, already muted, now seems to blend even more seamlessly with this subtle, internal hum, creating a harmonious symphony of quietude, a gentle, continuous backdrop to the tranquil evening. Your gaze drifts downwards once more, observing the way the soft, golden ambient light plays across the subtly warmed surface of the dark wood. The gentle heat seems to enhance the wood's natural richness, bringing out a deeper, more burnished gleam in its intricate patterns. There are no cold spots, no subtle drafts from beneath, only a uniform, pervasive warmth that ensures every part of the floor is a welcoming, comfortable surface, inviting a deeper sense of relaxation and ease as you stand in the quiet comfort of your private sanctuary. The gentle, pervasive warmth from the heated floor tiles continues to cradle your bare feet, a constant, soothing presence that anchors you in the tranquil bedroom. The gentle, pervasive warmth from the heated floor tiles continued to cradle your bare feet, a constant, soothing presence that anchored you in the tranquil bedroom. The subtle hum of the hydronic heating system blended seamlessly with the distant, rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass, creating a harmonious symphony of quietude. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser now subtly permeated the air, a gentle, pervasive invitation to deeper rest. You stood, enveloped in the soft, flowing silk of your sleeping robe, feeling its feather-light embrace. With an unhurried grace, you turn towards the sleek, integrated wardrobe that lines one wall of the room, its dark, lacquered wood surface, a deep, polished obsidian reflecting the softened, golden light. It's a space of meticulous order, a quiet testament to precision and design. You approach the wardrobe, your bare feet continuing to absorb the comforting warmth from the floor beneath, each step a silent glide across the dark wood. The air around the wardrobe feels subtly infused with a distinct, dry, woody scent, a familiar and grounding aroma that speaks of natural materials and careful preservation. As you draw closer, the subtle scent becomes more pronounced, the unmistakable, clean fragrance of fresh cedarwood. It's not an overpowering aroma, but a delicate, persistent note that emanates from within the built-in cabinetry, a quiet promise of protection and freshness for the fine garments stored within. You pause before the wardrobe, simply allowing the dry, woody fragrance to wash over you, a natural, earthy essence that is both invigorating and deeply calming, a subtle counterpoint to the floral notes of the essential oil. Your hand reaches out, not to open the wardrobe, but to gently trace the precise, almost imperceptible line where two of the lacquered wood panels meet. The surface of the wood feels cool and impossibly smooth beneath your fingertips, a testament to its meticulous finish. You feel the subtle, almost imperceptible texture of the grain just beneath the polished lacquer, a faint, grounding sensation. As your hand glides across the surface, a delicate, dry whisper of friction is almost imagined, a sound so soft it seems to exist only in your mind. Yet it deepens the sensory experience. You lean slightly closer, breathing in the clean, resinous scent of the cedarwood. It's a complex aroma, subtly sweet, with hints of dry forest air and a faint, almost spicy undertone. You notice the way the soft, golden ambient light plays across the dark, polished surface of the wardrobe, revealing its depth and richness, the subtle gleam of the lacquer. The cedarwood scent seems to mingle effortlessly with the lavender and chamomile, creating a unique, layered, aromatic profile that is both sophisticated and profoundly tranquil, drawing you deeper into the quietude of the room. This particular scent, always present yet often unnoticed, is a quiet assurance of quality and care, a subtle luxury in the heart of your private sanctuary. The subtle, clean scent of fresh cedarwood continues to gently permeate the air around the built-in wardrobe, a grounding, natural aroma that promises quiet preservation. You simply stand, allowing the tranquil fragrance to settle around you, feeling the profound quietude of the penthouse deepen with each passing moment, as the distant, rhythmic rain provides a continuous, soothing backdrop to the luxurious night. The subtle, clean scent of fresh cedarwood, a grounding, natural aroma, gently faded as you slowly drew away from the built-in wardrobe. The delicate fragrance of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser continued to softly permeate the air of your bedroom, harmonizing perfectly with the distant, rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape. The gentle warmth radiating from the heated dark wood flooring continued its comforting caress beneath your bare feet, anchoring you in the profound quietude of the room. With an unhurried grace, you take a few slow, deliberate steps, moving away from the wardrobe and towards the expansive, floor-to-ceiling window that dominates one wall of your bedroom. Each subtle shift of your weight is absorbed by the heated wood, the smooth, dark surface feeling incredibly fine-grained and warm beneath your soles. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintains its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradles you as you glide across the floor. The muted patter of the rain, already a soft whisper, becomes a slightly more immediate presence as you approach the vast glass, its delicate drumming a constant, soothing rhythm. As you draw closer to the window, the soft, golden ambient light from within the room begins to subtly diminish in its perceived intensity, absorbed by the sheer expanse of the glass. The exterior world, usually a canvas of blurred city lights, now asserts itself not just as a view, but as a deep, dark mirror. The vast pane of soundproof glass, cool to the touch if you were to reach out, transforms into a reflective surface, its depth absorbing the interior light, while simultaneously allowing the distant city glow to shine through its translucent layers. You pause a few feet from the glass, allowing your gaze to soften, and in the dark, reflective surface, your own form begins to emerge. It's a subtle, almost ethereal outline, at first, your figure appearing as a gentle, indistinct shadow, softly framed by the shimmering, blurred lights of Gangnam far beyond. The interior golden light, reflecting off the polished dark wood and the soft silk of your robe, casts a warm, inviting glow upon your image, blending it seamlessly with the cool, ethereal luminescence of the city. You observe the soft contours of your shoulders, the gentle fall of the silk, all subtly intertwined with the distant, diffused glow of 1,000 urban lights. The reflection is not perfectly sharp, but rather a soft, almost painterly rendition of yourself. A quiet presence suspended between the warmth of your private sanctuary and the cool, distant energy of the city. You watch as the faint, blurred streaks of car lights, so mesmerizing from the balcony earlier, now appear to flow through your reflected form, their red and white trails creating a subtle, shifting backdrop within your own image. It's a quiet, almost dreamlike merging of self and environment, a moment of profound detachment and integration. The gentle, rhythmic patter of the rain, though still distant, seems to resonate softly within this mirrored world, a delicate, continuous sound that deepens the sense of quiet contemplation. You simply stand, allowing your gaze to drift over the soft, merged image in the darkened glass, feeling the profound quietude of the penthouse settle around you. The distant, luminous city, softened by the rain, continues its gentle, unhurried glow, providing a serene, ever-present frame for your tranquil reflection. The soft, almost painterly reflection in the darkened glass of your bedroom window slowly faded as you gently drew your gaze away. The distant, luminous city, softened by the rain, continued its gentle, unhurried glow, a serene backdrop to the tranquil night. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest, while the gentle warmth from the heated dark wood flooring continued its comforting caress beneath your bare feet. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape. With an unhurried grace, you take a slow, deliberate step from the window, moving towards the expansive bed. Its pristine white linen sheets and silken throw a picture of inviting comfort. Each subtle shift of your weight is absorbed by the heated wood, the smooth, dark surface feeling incredibly fine-grained and warm beneath your soles. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintains its perfect serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradles you as you glide across the floor. The muted patter of the rain, already a soft whisper, now feels even more distant, a delicate rhythm that blends seamlessly with the profound quietude of the room. As you approach the bed, your hand reaches for the sleek, minimalist bedside table, its dark, honed marble surface cool and smooth. Upon it rests your tablet, its slim profile and dark, polished metal casing, a study in understated technology, its screen a dark, silent rectangle. You lift it with a gentle, deliberate motion, feeling its precise, balanced weight in your hand, its cool, smooth surface, a familiar presence. The subtle scent of clean electronics, almost imperceptible, mingles faintly with the calming lavender. With a soft, almost inaudible click, you awaken the tablet's screen. The display illuminates with a gentle, soft glow, not harsh or bright, but a muted warmth that perfectly complements the room's ambient lighting. The initial image is a calming, high-resolution digital rendering of a serene landscape, perhaps a misty mountain or a quiet forest, its colors rich and deep. Your fingertips naturally gravitate to the cool, smooth glass of the screen, feeling its polished, frictionless surface beneath your touch. You begin to slowly browse a digital art gallery, your thumb gently gliding across the cool glass, initiating a subtle, almost silent swish as each new image appears. The transition between pieces is fluid and unhurried. each artwork a moment of quiet visual contemplation. You pause on an abstract piece. Its colors a harmonious blend of muted blues and greens, its forms soft and organic, allowing your eyes to gently trace its subtle movements and textures. The cool, smooth glass of the tablet screen feels incredibly responsive, each delicate press and glide of your finger met with an instantaneous, silent reaction. The only sound is the incredibly soft, almost imperceptible whisper of your fingertip gliding across the polished glass, a delicate, dry friction that is barely audible. You feel the subtle warmth emanating from the screen itself, a gentle, consistent heat that contrasts with the initial coolness of the glass, a quiet presence in your hand. The light from the tablet is soft and enveloping, illuminating your face with a gentle glow, harmonizing with the room's ambient golden light. The distant, rhythmic patter of the rain, now a truly subtle whisper, seems to blend with the quiet concentration of your gaze, deepening the sense of profound tranquility. The cool, smooth touch of the tablet screen remains beneath your fingertips, a quiet interface to a world of serene digital art. You simply continue to browse, allowing the calming images and the gentle glide of your touch to soothe your mind, as the profound quietude of the penthouse and the distant rain guide you deeper into the peaceful rhythm of the night. The cool, smooth touch of the tablet screen had just left your fingertips, its soft glow fading to black as you placed it gently onto the dark, honed marble of the bedside table. The calming digital art gallery, a quiet journey of serene landscapes, receded from your mind, leaving behind a subtle sense of visual peace. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser continued to softly permeate the air of your bedroom, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest, while the gentle warmth from the heated, dark wood flooring still cradled your bare feet, anchoring you in the profound quietude of the room. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape. With an unhurried grace, you take a slow, deliberate step from the bedside, moving away from the bed and towards the wide, open archway that leads from your bedroom back into the expansive main living area. Each subtle shift of your weight is absorbed by the heated wood, the smooth, dark surface feeling incredibly fine-grained and warm beneath your soles. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintains its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradles you as you glide across the floor. The muted patter of the rain, already a soft whisper against the soundproof glass, now feels even more distant, a delicate, rhythmic presence that blends seamlessly with the profound quietude of the penthouse. Your path leads you back into the gourmet kitchen, its black granite countertops gleaming softly in the subdued ambient light, a silent testament to precision and design. The faint, clean scent of stainless steel and freshly sanitized surfaces subtly fills the air, a refreshing contrast to the floral notes of the essential oil. You approach the tall, panel-fronted refrigerator, its surface a continuation of the dark wood cabinetry, forming an unbroken line of elegant design. With a gentle, almost soundless pull, the heavy refrigerator door glides open, revealing a meticulously organized interior. The soft, cool air from within washes over you, carrying a fresh, clean scent of chilled contents. Your gaze falls upon the integrated ice dispenser, its sleek, brushed metal chute gleaming in the internal light. Beside it, a row of slender, elegant crystal tumblers stands, their polished surfaces catching and refracting the light with subtle brilliance. You reach for one, your fingers closing around the cool, smooth glass, feeling its delicate weight and precise balance. You position the crystal tumbler beneath the ice dispenser, and with a soft, deliberate press of your finger against the discrete control panel, a gentle mechanism activates. A quiet whirr of show begins from deep within the appliance, followed by a soft, dry clunk as the ice tumbles into the chute. Then, with a delicate, rhythmic cascade, perfectly formed, clear ice cubes begin to drop into the glass. Each one creates a distinct, incredibly pure clink as it meets the bottom of the crystal, then a softer cartinkle, as subsequent cubes settle against each other, building a small, transparent mountain of ice within the vessel. The sound is clean, crisp, and profoundly satisfying, a clear, refreshing punctuation in the quiet night. You then reach for a chilled bottle of premium sparkling water, its cool, condensation-misted glass feeling invigorating against your palm. With a slow, careful twist, the cap releases with a soft, almost imperceptible hiss of escaping effervescence. You tilt the bottle, allowing the cold, sparkling water to cascade gently into the glass. The liquid meets the ice with a soft, continuous fizz, a delicate, shimmering sound that mingles with the subtle, repetitive clink of the ice cubes, dancing lightly against the crystal as the water rises. Tiny, energetic bubbles immediately form, streaming upwards through the clear liquid, a mesmerizing, effervescent dance that catches the light. The cool, condensation-misted crystal glass, still holding the gentle fizz of sparkling water, felt refreshing in your hand as you slowly turned from the gleaming kitchen island. The subtle aroma of pure mineral water, mingled with the lingering hint of fresh pear, gently dissipated into the air. The delicate clinking of ice against glass, a quiet melody, accompanied your unhurried steps as you glided across the cool, dark wood flooring, leaving the pristine gourmet kitchen behind. You move through the expansive living area, the soft, golden ambient lighting from the smart home system casting long, gentle shadows that stretch and recede with your fluid movement. The familiar, deep notes of classical music, a pure and unhurried melody, gently swell and recede in the tranquil space, a comforting presence that filters out any extraneous thoughts. Your bare feet absorb the subtle warmth radiating from the heated dark wood, a continuous, comforting caress that anchors you in the profound quietude of the penthouse. Your path leads you back to the lounge, where the deep charcoal velvet sofa, with its generous cushions, invites with a familiar promise of comfort. You approach the low, sleek coffee table of dark, honed marble, its surface cool and smooth. With a soft, deliberate motion, you gently place the crystal glass onto a small, felt-lined coaster, the faint fully barely perceptible, followed by the delicate tinkle of the ice settling within the quiet liquid. The cool glass, now resting, continues its subtle misting, a testament to its chilled contents. Your gaze then drifts to a small, exquisitely crafted wooden box, perhaps of polished walnut, sitting unobtrusively on the marble table. It's a container known for holding a specific, quiet indulgence. With a slow, careful movement, your fingers reach for the box, feeling the smooth, cool, polished wood beneath your touch. You lift the lid, its concealed hinges allowing it to open with a soft, almost inaudible hiss of air, revealing a single, perfectly formed piece of dark chocolate nestled within a delicate, unbleached paper liner. The air around the box immediately fills with a rich, complex aroma of deep cocoa, subtly earthy and sweet, a profound and grounding fragrance. You carefully lift the single piece of dark chocolate from its soft paper bed. It is a square of exquisite depth, its surface a deep matte brown, almost black, with a faint, subtle sheen that catches the ambient light. The chocolate feels firm and cool between your thumb and forefinger, its edges precisely cut, a small, perfect rectangle of pure indulgence. You bring it closer to your nose, inhaling the profound, bittersweet scent, allowing its richness to fill your senses. A quiet anticipation building. With a slow, deliberate motion, you break off a small corner of the square. The chocolate yields with a faint, crisp snap, a clean, dry sound that is immensely satisfying. You place the small piece onto your tongue. It feels cool and solid at first, then slowly, with an exquisite, unhurried grace, it begins to melt, transforming into a velvety liquid silk that coats your palate. The flavor unfolds gradually, an initial burst of deep, complex bitterness, followed by a delicate, profound sweetness that lingers, a long, intricate finish that seems to resonate with the quiet, classical music. You close your eyes for a moment, simply savoring the slow, luxurious melt, feeling the smooth, rich texture, allowing the delicate sweetness to wash over your senses. A quiet moment of pure, unadulterated pleasure. The distant, rhythmic patter of the rain against the soundproof glass, a constant, soothing presence, seems to blend with the melting chocolate, deepening the sense of profound tranquility. The delicate sweetness of the dark chocolate lingers on your palate, a warm, comforting presence that slowly fades. The delicate sweetness of the dark chocolate had slowly faded, leaving a warm, comforting memory on your palate as you gently placed the crystal glass of sparkling water back onto the marble coffee table. The soft classical music continued its unhurried melody in the lounge, a pure and soothing presence, while the distant, rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass remained a constant, gentle backdrop to the tranquil night. You sat, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape. With an unhurried grace, you push yourself up from the deep charcoal velvet sofa, the plush cushions yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. Your bare feet met the familiar warmth radiating from the heated, dark wood flooring, each step a silent glide across the expansive room. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintained its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradled you as you moved. You pass through the softly illuminated hallway, where the subtle gleam of the bronze sculpture caught the golden ambient light, a quiet, visual anchor. Your path leads you to your private dressing room, a space of meticulous order and understated luxury. As you step across the threshold, the dark wood flooring gives way to a plush, short-pile wool carpet in a muted gray, its dense fibers cushioning your steps with a soft, satisfying give. The room is bathed in a crisp, even light, subtly brighter than the ambient glow of the living areas, emanating from integrated LED strips that line the custom-built cabinetry and mirrors. This illumination is designed for clarity, yet remains soft and diffused, preventing any harshness. A faint, clean scent of polished wood, fine leather, and perhaps a subtle hint of starch from impeccably laundered shirts subtly fills the air. You move towards the central island, a custom-designed piece crafted from dark, lacquered wood with a seamless, cool glass top. Beneath the glass, a series of meticulously organized, velvet-lined drawers are visible, each dedicated to a specific category of accessories. Your gaze falls upon the top drawer, where your collection of cufflinks and other small, elegant accoutrements are kept. The precise order of the items is itself a calming sight, a testament to thoughtful curation. With a slow, deliberate motion, you reach out and gently pull open the top drawer. It glides open with an exquisite, almost frictionless whisper, the hidden runners performing their task with silent precision. The soft, clean scent of fine leather and polished metal, previously subtle, now becomes more distinct, a delicate, dry aroma that mingles with the ambient woody notes. Within the velvet-lined compartments, your cufflinks gleam softly in the bright, even light, each pair a miniature work of art in polished silver, gold, and precious stones. You select a pair of cufflinks, perhaps crafted from brushed platinum with a subtle onyx inlay. Your fingers close around the cool, smooth metal, feeling its precise weight and the intricate, almost imperceptible texture of the brushed finish. With an unhurried grace, you examine them, turning them slowly in your hand, admiring the way the light catches their polished surfaces, revealing their quiet brilliance. Then, with an equally deliberate motion, you gently place them back into their designated velvet slot, their soft clink against the plush lining barely audible, a sound of quiet order. You repeat this action with another pair, perhaps of polished rose gold, feeling its smooth, cool weight, admiring its subtle hue, before returning it to its precise place. Each movement is a moment of focused, gentle interaction, a quiet ritual of arrangement. The delicate gleam of your precisely organized cufflinks and accessories rests in the velvet-lined drawer, a testament to quiet order. The delicate gleam of your precisely organized cufflinks and accessories now rested quietly in the velvet-lined drawer, a testament to quiet order. With a soft, almost imperceptible hiss, the drawer glided closed, sealing away the precious contents. The crisp, clean light of the dressing room, subtly brighter than the ambient glow of the living areas, continued to illuminate the meticulous space, carrying the faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine leather. You stood, enveloped in the featherlight embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape. The distant, rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass remained a constant, gentle backdrop to the tranquil night. With an unhurried grace, you turned from the central island, your bare feet sinking into the plush, short-pile wool carpet that covered the floor, its dense fibers cushioning your steps with a soft, satisfying give. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintained its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradled you as you moved. You glide towards the expansive, full-length mirror that forms one wall of the dressing room, its pristine surface reflecting the soft, even light. On a small, dark wood shelf integrated into the mirror's frame, a collection of essential grooming tools is neatly arranged. Your gaze falls upon a particular item, a beautifully crafted hairbrush, its handle made from a rich, dark cherry wood, polished to a soft, warm sheen. The bristles are a dense array of natural boar bristle, a deep, earthy brown, promising a gentle yet effective touch. The subtle scent of clean wood and natural bristles, almost imperceptible, subtly infuses the air around it. You reach for the brush, your fingers closing around the smooth, ergonomic curve of the cherry wood handle. It feels warm and substantial in your palm, its weight perfectly balanced, a tool designed for comfort and precision. The natural bristles, when lightly pressed, feel incredibly soft yet firm against your fingertips, a delicate, yielding resistance that promises a gentle caress against your scalp. With a slow, deliberate motion, you raise the brush to your hair. The first stroke is incredibly gentle, the soft bristles making contact with your scalp with a delicate, almost ticklish sensation. You begin to brush slowly, drawing the bristles down the full length of your hair, feeling them glide smoothly through each strand. There is a faint, incredibly soft swish as the bristles move, a dry, whisper-like sound that is both rhythmic and deeply soothing. Each stroke is unhurried, a meditative act of care, releasing any subtle knots or tangles with an exquisite gentleness. You continue the rhythmic brushing, feeling the soft, consistent pressure against your scalp, a subtle massage that travels downwards along the curve of your head. The sensation is profoundly calming, a gentle, repetitive stimulation that helps to quiet any lingering thoughts, drawing your focus entirely to the present moment. You can feel the fine strands of your hair being smoothed and aligned, a subtle sense of order being restored. The faint, clean scent of your own hair, mingled with the subtle woodiness of the brush, subtly fills the air around you, a natural, grounding aroma. You watch your reflection in the mirror, observing the steady, even movement of your arm, the quiet concentration in your eyes, as the brush continues its gentle, rhythmic work. The soft, rhythmic strokes of the natural bristle brush continue to gently caress your hair, a deeply soothing sensation that extends from your scalp to the ends of each strand. You simply stand, allowing the quiet ritual and the profound calm of the dressing room to settle around you, feeling utterly at peace as the distant, rhythmic rain provides a continuous, gentle backdrop to the luxurious night. The soft, rhythmic strokes of the natural bristle brush had just completed their soothing caress, leaving your hair feeling smooth and settled. You gently placed the cherry wood brush back onto its designated spot on the dressing room shelf, its quiet presence, a final punctuation to the grooming ritual. The crisp, clean light of the dressing room, still subtly brighter than the ambient glow of the living areas, illuminated the meticulous space, carrying the faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine leather. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape. The distant, rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass remained a constant, gentle backdrop to the tranquil night. With an unhurried grace, you turn from the mirror, your bare feet sinking into the plush, short-pile wool carpet, its dense fibers cushioning your steps with a soft, satisfying give. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintained its perfect serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradled you as you moved. You glide out of the dressing room and back into the main corridor, where the softened, golden ambient light from the smart home system enveloped you, a continuous, tranquil pathway. The subtle hum of the hydronic heating system, felt more than heard, continued its gentle, grounding presence beneath the dark wood floor. Your path leads you back to the main living area, where the soft classical music still played, a pure and unhurried melody filling the tranquil space. You approach the low, sleek coffee table of dark, honed marble, its surface cool and smooth, where your crystal glass of sparkling water, now settled, still rested. Next to it, on a small, dark wood tray, lies a minimalist design magazine, its cover a study in elegant simplicity, featuring clean lines and a muted color palette. You reach for the magazine, your fingers brushing against its smooth, matte cover. The paper feels substantial and cool, a high-quality stock that promises a satisfying tactile experience. You lift it with a gentle, deliberate motion, feeling its precise, balanced weight in your hands. A faint, clean scent of fresh ink and fine paper subtly wafts from its pages, a delicate, dry aroma that is both crisp and grounding. The softened ambient light of the lounge casts a gentle glow over the magazine, highlighting the subtle textures of its cover. With a slow, unhurried movement, you open the magazine to a random page. The binding yields with a soft, almost imperceptible creak of fine paper. Your thumb and forefinger gently grasp the corner of the first page, the paper feeling incredibly smooth and cool against your skin. With an exquisite, deliberate slowness, you lift the page, carefully turning it over. The soft, dry rustle is barely a sound, a delicate whisper that seems to echo the distant rain. The crisp edge of the paper passes lightly over your thumb, a subtle, almost weightless sensation of friction. You continue this gentle ritual, turning another page, then another. Each page turn creates the same incredibly soft, dry rustle, a consistent, repetitive sound that is profoundly calming. You allow your eyes to softly scan the clean, minimalist layouts, admiring the elegant photography of serene interiors and architectural details, without truly focusing on the content. It's the act of turning the pages, the tactile sensation of the smooth paper, and the delicate, rhythmic sound that holds your attention, drawing you deeper into a state of quiet contemplation. The subtle scent of ink and paper, a constant, gentle presence, mingles with the calming lavender from the bedroom, creating a unique, tranquil aromatic blend. The soft, rhythmic rustle of turning pages continues its gentle, repetitive cadence in the quiet lounge. The soft, rhythmic rustle of turning pages had settled into a quiet stillness. The minimalist design magazine now resting, closed, on the marble coffee table. The classical music continued its unhurried melody in the lounge, a pure and soothing presence, while the distant, rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass remained a constant, gentle backdrop to the tranquil night. You sat, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle warmth from the heated dark wood flooring still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. With an unhurried grace, you push yourself up from the deep charcoal velvet sofa, the plush cushions yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. Your bare feet met the familiar warmth radiating from the heated dark wood flooring, each step a silent glide across the expansive room. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintained its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradled you as you moved. You passed through the softly illuminated hallway, where the subtle gleam of the bronze sculpture caught the golden ambient light, a quiet visual anchor. Your path leads you back into your private study, a sanctuary of quiet contemplation. As you step across the threshold, the dark wood flooring continues, maintaining the consistent warmth and smooth glide underfoot. The air in the study feels slightly cooler than the main living area, a subtle shift that is refreshing, carrying a faint, clean scent of hinoki wood from the earlier diffuser, mingling with the dry, earthy aroma of the leather-bound books that line the shelves. The room is bathed in the same softened, golden ambient light, creating a hushed, inviting atmosphere. You approach the expansive, custom-designed desk that occupies a central position in the study. It is a formidable piece, crafted from a single, unbroken slab of honed black granite, its surface a deep, matte obsidian that absorbs the light and exudes a sense of grounded strength. The edges are precisely cut, forming clean architectural lines. On its vast, uncluttered surface, A single, slender brass desk lamp casts a focused, soft glow onto a small, leather-bound notebook, its pages pristine. With a slow, deliberate motion, you extend your hand towards the desk, your palm gently meeting the cool, polished surface of the black granite. The initial contact is a refreshing coolness, a smooth, almost liquid sensation against your skin. As your hand rests there, the granite slowly begins to absorb your body's warmth, becoming less cool, more temperate, a subtle exchange of energy that is profoundly calming. The surface feels incredibly fine-grained, utterly smooth, almost without texture, a testament to its meticulous honing. You allow your fingers to splay slightly, feeling the broad, flat expanse of the granite. The subtle coolness persists beneath your palm, a constant, grounding presence that seems to draw any lingering tension from your hand. You might even trace an imaginary line across its smooth surface with the pad of your thumb, feeling the exquisite, frictionless glide, a delicate, almost imperceptible whisper of contact. The soft ambient light from the desk lamp plays across the granite, highlighting its deep, dark luster, revealing the subtle, almost invisible flecks of crystalline structure within the stone, tiny points of muted sparkle. The dry, earthy scent of old leather from the nearby books seems to deepen around you, mingling with the hinoki, creating a rich, grounding aromatic profile that is both sophisticated and profoundly tranquil. The distant, rhythmic patter of the rain against the floor-to-ceiling windows of the study, now a truly subtle whisper, seems to resonate softly with the quiet contemplation of the room, deepening the sense of profound stillness. The cool, polished surface of the black granite desk beneath your hand felt grounding, its smooth expanse a quiet anchor in the tranquil study. The classical music continued its unhurried melody in the lounge, a pure and soothing presence, while the distant, rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass remained a constant, gentle backdrop to the tranquil night. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle warmth from the heated dark wood flooring still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. With an unhurried grace, you slowly lift your hand from the desk, the subtle coolness of the granite lingering on your palm. Your bare feet glide silently across the heated dark wood flooring, carrying you out of the study and back into the main living area. The softened, golden ambient light from the smart home system enveloped the corridor, a continuous, tranquil pathway. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the bedroom diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest. Your path leads you towards the expansive panoramic windows that overlook the city, the same windows you observed earlier in the evening. As you approach, the muted patter of the rain, which had been a soft whisper, now seems to subtly deepen, its delicate drumming taking on a new, almost imperceptible resonance against the vast glass. The city lights of Gangnam, usually a vibrant tapestry, are now further blurred and softened by the continuous downpour, transforming them into an ethereal, shimmering expanse. You pause a few feet from the glass, allowing your gaze to soften and expand across the vast, rain-streaked cityscape. The individual lights of buildings and streets are diffused into hazy orbs and elongated streaks, creating a dreamlike, abstract painting of urban energy. The cool, ambient temperature radiating from the vast glass is a subtle presence, a gentle contrast to the warmth within the penthouse. Then, in the profound darkness of the distant horizon, a soft, ethereal flash of light appears. It's not a sharp, jarring burst, but a gentle, almost silent illumination, a subtle ripple of light that briefly brightens a distant section of the rainy skyline. The flash is a pale, almost milky white, illuminating the heavy, low-hanging clouds from within, revealing their soft, undulating forms for a fleeting moment before receding back into the deep, inky blackness. There is no accompanying thunder, only the profound silence of the soundproof glass, allowing you to simply observe the visual spectacle without any disruptive auditory presence. You wait, your gaze fixed on the distant horizon, for another manifestation of this quiet light. After a moment of serene anticipation, another soft, diffused flash appears, this time perhaps a little closer or a little further to the left. A subtle, silent pulse of light that briefly paints a new section of the skyline. The rain outside continues its steady, rhythmic patter, a constant, soothing presence that seems to absorb and soften the distant, internal light of the storm. Each flash is a momentary revelation, a silent, ephemeral artwork created by nature, illuminating the vast, dark canvas of the rainy night sky, only to fade back into the comforting obscurity. The blurred city lights beneath momentarily intensify their glow in response, then settle back into their soft, ethereal shimmer, a quiet dance of light. The distant, silent flashes of lightning continue to subtly illuminate the rainy skyline, a quiet, ethereal ballet of light and shadow. You simply stand, allowing the profound quietude of the penthouse and the tranquil beauty of the unfolding night sky to settle around you, feeling utterly at peace as the distant, rhythmic rain provides a continuous, soothing backdrop to the luxurious night. The distant, silent flashes of lightning continue to subtly illuminate the rainy skyline, a quiet, ethereal ballet of light and shadow, visible through the vast panoramic windows. The profound quietude of the penthouse and the distant rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass remained a constant, soothing backdrop to the tranquil night. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle warmth from the heated dark wood flooring, still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. With an unhurried grace, you slowly turn from the panoramic windows, allowing the ethereal light show to recede from your immediate focus. Your bare feet glide silently across the heated, dark wood flooring, carrying you back towards the expansive glass sliding door that leads to your private, sheltered balcony. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintains its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradles you as you move. The subtle aroma of lavender and chamomile from the bedroom diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest. As you approach the glass sliding door, the muted patter of the rain, already a soft whisper, now seems to subtly deepen, its delicate drumming taking on a new, more immediate resonance against the vast glass. The door, which you had left slightly ajar earlier, inviting a cool breeze, now stands as a clear, seamless barrier. With a soft, deliberate touch, your hand reaches for the sleek, precisely engineered brushed metal handle. You exert a gentle, controlled pull, and the heavy glass panel begins its silent, effortless glide along its concealed track. A faint, precise asterisk, SHHHK asterisk of the advanced mechanism, is the only sound, quickly followed by a distinct, gentle rush of cooler, damp air, as the barrier between the interior warmth and the exterior freshness once again begins to dissolve. You step out onto the sheltered expanse of the balcony, the smooth, dark composite decking feeling cool and distinctly damp beneath your bare feet, a firm, textured surface that absorbs any sound. The air here is noticeably cooler, infused with the fresh, clean scent of rain and wet stone, a crisp, invigorating contrast to the controlled warmth of the interior. The rhythmic patter of the rain on the covered composite roof above your head becomes a clear, immediate sound, a consistent, soothing drumbeat that creates a sense of intimate enclosure. As you move further out onto the covered terrace, away from the direct protection of the building's edge, a new, delicate sensation becomes apparent. A fine, almost imperceptible mist, carried by the subtle air currents, begins to gently brush against your exposed face and arms. It's not a heavy wetness, not individual raindrops, but an ethereal, feather-light caress of microscopic moisture, a delicate, cool veil that settles on your skin with an exquisite softness. You close your eyes for a moment, simply allowing this gentle mist to envelop you, feeling its refreshing, almost weightless touch against your eyelids, your cheeks, your forehead. The mist carries with it the pure, clean scent of the rain itself, a fresh, earthy aroma that cleanses the air and invigorates the senses. You breathe in deeply, feeling the cool, moist air fill your lungs, a gentle expansion that is profoundly calming. The distant city lights, visible beyond the edge of the covered area, appear even more diffused and ethereal through this delicate humid haze, their blurred forms shimmering with a soft, otherworldly glow. The rhythmic patter of the rain above continues, a steady, unwavering presence that blends perfectly with the soft, cool touch of the mist, creating a symphony of tranquil sensations. The gentle, cool mist continues to softly caress your face, a delicate, refreshing veil that settles upon your skin. The gentle, cool mist still softly caressed your face, a delicate, refreshing veil that settled upon your skin as you slowly stepped back from the edge of the covered terrace. The rhythmic patter of rain on the composite roof above continued its steady, unwavering presence, a soothing drumbeat that created a sense of intimate enclosure. You drew your hands from the cool, damp glass railing, allowing the subtle moisture to recede from your fingertips. Your bare feet, accustomed to the textured coolness of the dark composite decking, turned slowly, guiding you back towards the interior warmth of the penthouse. As you step into the main living area, the cool, damp air of the balcony gives way to the precise, gentle warmth of the climate-controlled interior. Your bare feet glide silently across the heated, dark wood flooring, each step absorbed into its smooth, fine-grained surface. The softened, golden ambient light from the smart home system enveloped the room, creating a continuous, tranquil pathway. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the bedroom diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest, mingling faintly with the clean hinoki wood scent from the earlier diffuser. You moved towards the expansive panoramic windows, the same ones that offered a view of the distant lightning earlier. The rain continues its steady, unhurried descent, its delicate drumming against the vast glass a constant, soft presence. The city lights of Gangnam, already blurred and softened by the continuous downpour, now appear even more ethereal, a vast, shimmering expanse of light and shadow. You pause a few feet from the glass, allowing your gaze to soften and expand across the vast, rain-streaked cityscape. As you stand there, observing the quiet, blurred beauty of the city, a new sound subtly emerges from the profound quietude of the night. It is a deep, low-frequency hum, incredibly distant at first, almost imperceptible. This is the soothing murmur of a city train, far below and far away, its presence softened and diffused by the sheer height of your penthouse, the dense urban landscape, and the pervasive, continuous rain. The sound is not sharp or intrusive, but a gentle, resonant vibration that seems to travel through the very fabric of the city, reaching you as a deep, calming rumble. The murmur begins as a faint, almost imagined presence. Then slowly, almost imperceptibly, it swells in its deep, low tone, a gradual crescendo that is felt more than heard. You can feel the subtle, rhythmic vibration resonating softly through the floor beneath your bare feet, a delicate tremor that travels upwards, a grounding presence that harmonizes with the gentle warmth of the heated wood. The sound is entirely non-threatening, a quiet testament to the city's ceaseless, yet now profoundly muted, rhythm. It is the sound of distant motion, softened and transformed into a peaceful, almost hypnotic drone by the layers of rain and distance. As the train moves, the murmur subtly changes its character, a slow, gentle shift in pitch and intensity. It might deepen slightly, then recede, a long, drawn-out sigh that seems to last for many moments, before slowly, gradually, fading back into the profound quietude of the rainy night. Each subtle shift in the sound is a quiet observation, a gentle engagement that prevents mind wandering while simultaneously deepening the sense of calm. The rhythmic patter of the rain against the glass, a constant companion, seems to absorb and blend with this distant murmur, creating a symphony of gentle, unobtrusive sounds that cradles the evening, drawing you deeper into its peaceful embrace. The soothing murmur of the distant city train continues its gentle, resonant hum, a quiet, pervasive presence that anchors you in the tranquil penthouse. The soothing murmur of the distant city train had slowly receded, a gentle, resonant hum that faded back into the profound quietude of the rainy night. The rhythmic patter of rain against the soundproof glass remained a constant, soothing presence, a delicate drumming that enveloped the penthouse. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle warmth from the heated dark wood flooring, still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the bedroom diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest. With an unhurried grace, you slowly turn from the panoramic windows, allowing the ethereal light show and the distant city to recede from your immediate focus. Your bare feet glide silently across the heated dark wood flooring, carrying you back towards the lounge area. The softened, golden, ambient light from the smart home system enveloped the room, creating a continuous, tranquil pathway. The classical music, which had been playing softly, now seemed to ebb and flow with a new, almost imperceptible rhythm, a delicate, interwoven tapestry of sound. As you step into the lounge, the air feels slightly different, perhaps carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine textiles. You move towards the deep charcoal velvet sofa, its generous cushions inviting with a familiar promise of comfort. You settle back into its plush embrace, the velvet yielding to your weight with a soft, embracing sigh. The music, a pure and unhurried melody, continues to fill the space, its tones rich and resonant, yet perfectly balanced in volume. A subtle instinct draws your attention to the overall soundscape of the room. The classical music, while beautiful, seems to exist in its own sphere, distinct from the rain. You reach for the sleek, minimalist control panel, seamlessly integrated into the armrest of the sofa, its surface a cool, dark brushed metal. With a gentle, precise touch of your fingertip, the panel illuminates with a soft, muted glow. Your gaze falls upon the audio controls, a series of elegant, responsive sliders. You gently slide your finger across the volume control for the ambient soundscape, a subtle, almost imperceptible movement. The integrated speakers respond instantly, with a quiet, almost imperceptible whoosh of air, as the rain sounds within the penthouse subtly adjust. It's not a sudden increase or decrease, but a delicate, fine-tuned calibration. You listen intently, allowing your ears to discern the subtle nuances. The sound of the rain, which had been coming purely from outside, now seems to be subtly enhanced. A richer, more enveloping sound that perfectly matches the delicate patter against the soundproof glass. The ambient soundscape, a carefully curated recording of gentle rain, now merges seamlessly with the actual rain, creating a deeply immersive and harmonious auditory experience. You adjust the slider again, perhaps a fraction of a millimeter, fine-tuning the balance until the internal and external rain sounds become utterly indistinguishable, a perfectly blended, continuous symphony of gentle droplets. The soft, rhythmic patter now seems to emanate from all around you, a pervasive, comforting presence that completely fills the room. It creates a deep, resonant white noise, a steady, unwavering blanket of sound that gently smooths out any lingering external disturbances, drawing you deeper into a state of profound calm. The classical music, already soft, now seems to float effortlessly above this perfectly matched rain, a delicate, interwoven melody that harmonizes exquisitely with the natural rhythm of the night. The perfectly matched ambient soundscape of rain now completely envelops the lounge, a deep, resonant white noise that harmonizes with the distant, actual rain outside. The perfectly matched ambient soundscape of rain now completely enveloped the lounge, a deep, resonant white noise that harmonized with the distant, actual rain outside. The gentle classical music floated effortlessly above this soothing backdrop, a delicate, interwoven melody. You slowly pushed yourself up from the deep charcoal velvet sofa, the plush cushions yielding with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh. Your bare feet met the familiar warmth radiating from the heated dark wood flooring, each step a silent glide across the expansive room. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the bedroom diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest. With an unhurried grace, you move from the lounge, the soft, golden ambient light from the smart home system illuminating your path through the quiet corridor. The subtle hum of the hydronic heating system, felt more than heard, continued its gentle, grounding presence beneath the dark wood floor. Your path leads you towards the heavy, sound-dampening door of your bedroom, a sanctuary promising profound rest. With a gentle, deliberate push, the bedroom door swung silently inward on its concealed hinges. revealing the familiar calm of the sleeping chambers. Your bare feet immediately sank into the deep, cloud-like pile of the bespoke wool rug that covered the floor, its luxurious softness cushioning your weight with each unhurried step. The air within the bedroom carried the faint, clean scent of freshly laundered linen, mingling subtly with the even more muted sound of the rain against the soundproof glass. A delicate, rhythmic whisper. Your gaze drifts to the sleek, minimalist bedside table, crafted from dark, honed marble, its surface cool and smooth. Upon it, nestled on a small, dark stone tray, rests your collection of rare silk sleep masks. Each mask is a small masterpiece of textile artistry, crafted from the finest, purest mulberry silk, in a spectrum of deep, muted jewel tones. Their surfaces shimmer faintly in the soft, golden ambient light, hinting at their exquisite softness and luxurious drape. You approach the bedside table, your hand reaching out to touch the smooth, cool surface of the marble. The air around the masks feels subtly infused with the delicate, clean scent of pure silk, a faint, almost imperceptible aroma that is both refined and comforting. You select one of the masks, perhaps a deep sapphire blue, its surface a vision of liquid smoothness. Your fingers brush against the incredibly fine, cool silk, feeling its exquisite, almost weightless drape, the material flowing softly beneath your touch. With a slow, deliberate motion, you lift the silk sleep mask from the tray. Its weight is almost imperceptible, a feather-like presence in your hand. You turn it over, observing the meticulous stitching, the soft, padded interior, and the slender, adjustable silk strap. The silk feels utterly luxurious, a sensation of cool, flowing water that quickly warms to your body's temperature. You then begin to subtly rearrange the other masks on the tray. Each movement is precise, unhurried, a meditative act of curation. You shift a pearl gray mask, its surface a soft, luminous sheen, moving at a fraction of an inch to the left. The soft, almost inaudible swish as it slides across the dark stone tray is the only sound, a delicate whisper of silk on stone. You then pick up a rich emerald green mask, feeling its smooth, cool weight, admiring its subtle hue, before returning it to its precise place. Each interaction is a moment of focused, gentle attention, a quiet ritual of arrangement. The collection of rare silk sleep masks now rests in a new, harmonious order on the dark stone tray, a subtle tableau of color and exquisite texture. The collection of rare silk sleep masks now rested in a new, harmonious order on the dark stone tray, a subtle tableau of color and exquisite texture. You held the chosen mask, feeling the delicate weight of the silk and the profound quietude of the penthouse settling around you. The perfectly matched ambient soundscape of rain continued its deep, resonant white noise, harmonizing with the distant, actual rain outside, a continuous, soothing backdrop to the luxurious night. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle warmth from the heated dark wood flooring, still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. With an unhurried grace, you gently place the chosen silk sleep mask back onto the dark stone tray, its soft landing barely a whisper. Your bare feet sink into the deep, cloud-like pile of the bespoke wool rug, its luxurious softness cushioning your weight with each unhurried step. The air within the bedroom, infused with the delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser, maintained its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth, that cradled you as you moved. The muted patter of the rain against the soundproof glass continued its delicate, rhythmic whisper, a constant, soothing presence. Your gaze drifts towards the expansive floor-to-ceiling window, which is currently obscured by heavy, custom-made blackout curtains. They are crafted from a dense, thick fabric in a deep, muted charcoal, designed to block out every trace of external light, creating a cocoon of profound darkness within the room. The fabric itself appears substantial, its surface a soft, almost velvety texture that absorbs the ambient golden light, preventing any reflection. You approach the window, your fingers reaching for the edge of the heavy blackout curtain. The fabric feels incredibly thick and dense beneath your touch, a cool, reassuring weight that speaks of its insulating properties. With a slow, deliberate motion, you grasp the edge of the curtain and begin to gently pull it back. The heavy fabric glides with an exquisite smoothness along its concealed track, a soft, almost imperceptible swish of material that is both gentle and continuous, a dry, hushed sound that punctuates the quietude. As the curtain slowly recedes, a gradual transformation unfolds. The profound darkness it had created begins to lift, revealing the vast, rain-streaked expanse of the night sky beyond the soundproof glass. The muted patter of the rain, which had been a gentle whisper, seems to subtly intensify, becoming a clearer, more immediate sound as the visual barrier is removed, yet still perfectly absorbed by the room's acoustics. The distant city lights of Gangnam, previously completely obscured, now appear as soft, blurred streaks and hazy orbs, shimmering through the rain-covered glass. You continue to pull the curtain back, allowing it to gather in a neat, symmetrical stack at the side of the window, its heavy folds resting against the wall with a soft, quiet presence. The full panorama of the rain-streaked night is now revealed, a vast canvas of muted light and continuous, gentle movement. You notice the individual droplets of rain, each one a tiny, perfect sphere, clinging to the outer surface of the glass, distorting and diffusing the distant city glow into an ethereal, dreamlike spectacle. The soft, golden ambient light from within the room, now unobstructed, reflects gently off the wet glass, creating subtle, shimmering patterns that dance with the falling rain. You simply stand, allowing your gaze to drift across the rain-streaked night, feeling the profound quietude of the penthouse settle around you. The gentle, rhythmic patter of the rain against the soundproof glass continues its unwavering serenade, a constant, soothing backdrop that guides you deeper into complete surrender to the serene, luxurious night. The rain-streaked night outside the panoramic windows continued its gentle, unwavering presence, a constant, soothing backdrop to the luxurious penthouse. You stood, enveloped in the featherlight embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape. The gentle warmth from the heated, dark wood flooring still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the bedroom diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest. The perfectly matched ambient soundscape of rain, a deep, resonant white noise, continued its harmonious blend with the distant, actual rain. With an unhurried grace, you slowly turn from the bedroom window, allowing the vast expanse of the night sky to recede from your immediate focus. Your bare feet glide silently across the heated dark wood flooring, each step absorbed into its smooth, fine-grained surface. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintains its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradles you as you move. You pass through the softly illuminated hallway, where the subtle gleam of the bronze sculpture caught the golden ambient light, a quiet visual anchor. Your path leads you back into the gourmet kitchen, its black granite countertops gleaming softly in the subdued ambient light, a silent testament to precision and design. The faint, clean scent of stainless steel and freshly sanitized surfaces subtly fills the air, mingling faintly with the earlier hinoki, and now a new, subtle aroma of dark, roasted coffee beans. You approach the sleek, integrated espresso machine, a masterpiece of brushed stainless steel and dark, polished glass, seamlessly built into the cabinetry. It stands as a quiet sentinel, its buttons softly illuminated with a muted blue glow. With a gentle, deliberate touch, your fingertip presses the power button. A soft, almost imperceptible click resonates from deep within the machine, followed by a quiet, rhythmic whir as its internal mechanisms awaken. The sound is low frequency, a gentle, continuous drone that is felt more than heard, a testament to its advanced, quiet engineering. Then, a delicate, almost ethereal hiss of steam escapes from a hidden vent, a soft, brief exhalation that carries a faint, warming aroma of pure water vapor. The machine begins its quiet preheating cycle, a precise, measured process. You reach for a small, elegant ceramic espresso cup, its matte charcoal surface cool and smooth against your fingers. You position it carefully beneath the gleaming metal spouts, its delicate weight resting perfectly on the small, heated grate. From a hidden compartment, you select a precisely portioned, decaffeinated espresso pod, its sleek, dark casing cool and smooth. With a soft, satisfying click, you insert the pod into its designated slot. With another gentle press of a button, the brewing cycle begins. A soft, internal brine starts, incredibly muted, a gentle, rhythmic sound that is quickly followed by the quiet whir of the pump, a steady, low hum that is deeply soothing, the delicate aroma of freshly ground, dark roasted decaffeinated coffee, rich and profoundly earthy, immediately begins to fill the air, a warm, inviting fragrance that blends exquisitely with the lavender and hinoki. Then, with a soft, continuous, drip, dark, viscous espresso begins to flow from the gleaming spouts, a slow, steady stream of liquid velvet that cascades into the ceramic cup, forming a rich, reddish-brown crema on its surface. The sound is delicate, rhythmic, and utterly captivating, a quiet symphony of precision and aroma. The quiet whir of the espresso machine continues its steady, rhythmic hum, a soft, grounding presence in the gourmet kitchen. The rich, earthy aroma of the decaffeinated brew fills the air, a warm, comforting invitation. The quiet whir of the espresso machine had just faded, leaving a rich, earthy aroma of decaffeinated coffee lingering in the air of the gourmet kitchen. The delicate stream of dark liquid velvet had settled into the small ceramic espresso cup, its surface adorned with a perfect reddish-brown crema. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle warmth from the heated dark wood flooring still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. The perfectly matched ambient soundscape of rain continued its deep, resonant white noise, harmonizing with the distant, actual rain outside. With an unhurried grace, you gently turn from the espresso machine, leaving the small cup to cool slightly on the gleaming black granite countertop. Your bare feet glide silently across the heated dark wood flooring, carrying you towards a different section of the kitchen, one dedicated to a quieter, more herbal preparation. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintains its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradles you as you move. The subtle aroma of lavender and chamomile from the bedroom diffuser subtly permeated the air, mingling faintly with the rich coffee scent, creating a complex, tranquil, aromatic blend. You approach a sleek integrated hot water dispenser, its brushed metal spout gleaming in the subdued ambient light. Beside it, a small, elegant ceramic mug, larger than the espresso cup, stands ready. Its surface is a soft, matte cream, its form perfectly smooth and subtly curved, inviting the warmth of your hands. From a nearby, silent gliding drawer, you retrieve a single, exquisitely packaged chamomile tea bag, its delicate paper sachet promising a soothing infusion. The faint, clean scent of dried herbs, sweet and earthy, subtly wafts from the sachet. With a gentle, precise motion, you place the tea bag into the ceramic mug. The delicate paper makes a barely audible whisper as it settles against the cool, smooth interior of the mug. You then activate the hot water dispenser. A soft internal hiss begins, followed by the gentle, continuous glug 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 of perfectly heated water cascading into the mug, filling it with a clear, shimmering liquid. The steam immediately rises, a soft, ethereal cloud carrying the delicate, sweet aroma of chamomile, a pervasive, calming fragrance that instantly begins to deepen the sense of tranquility. The sound of the flowing water is gentle and rhythmic, a pure, clean sound that harmonizes with the distant rain. You deactivate the dispenser, and the flow of water ceases with a soft, final drip. The mug is now filled to a precise level, its contents a pale, golden hue, the tea bag gently steeping within. You pause for a moment, simply observing the delicate steam rising from the mug, feeling its warmth emanating outwards. Then, with a slow, deliberate motion, you gently wrap both hands around the smooth ceramic mug. The initial contact is a profound, comforting warmth that immediately spreads through your palms and fingers, a soothing heat that permeates your skin with exquisite slowness. The matte ceramic feels incredibly smooth and comforting, its gentle curve fitting perfectly into the natural hollow of your hands. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the pervasive warmth of the mug to fully envelop your hands, feeling the steady, consistent heat radiating upwards. The delicate, sweet aroma of the chamomile tea, now fully infused, rises gently, filling your senses with its calming essence. The distant, rhythmic patter of the rain against the soundproof glass, a constant, soothing presence, seems to blend with the comforting warmth of the mug and the gentle aroma, deepening the sense of profound tranquility. The gentle warmth radiating from the smooth ceramic mug had slowly permeated your hands, a profound comfort that deeply relaxed you. You carefully placed the mug onto the gleaming black granite countertop, its matte cream surface a soft contrast to the dark stone. The rich, earthy aroma of decaffeinated coffee and the delicate sweetness of chamomile tea mingled in the air, creating a complex, tranquil blend. The perfectly matched ambient soundscape of rain continued its deep, resonant white noise, harmonizing with the distant, actual rain outside, a continuous, soothing backdrop to the luxurious night. You stood, enveloped in the featherlight embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape. With an unhurried grace, you gently turn from the kitchen, leaving the subtle scents to linger. Your bare feet glide silently across the heated dark wood flooring, each step absorbed into its smooth, fine-grained surface. The air around you, precisely climate-controlled, maintains its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradles you as you move. The subtle aroma of lavender and chamomile from the bedroom diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest. You pass through the softly illuminated hallway, where the subtle gleam of the bronze sculpture caught the golden ambient light, a quiet visual anchor. Your path leads you back into the quiet sanctuary of your bedroom. Your bare feet immediately sink into the deep, cloud-like pile of the bespoke wool rug that covered the floor, its luxurious softness cushioning your weight with each unhurried step. The air within the bedroom, infused with the delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile, maintained its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradled you as you moved. You approached the expansive floor-to-ceiling window, where the heavy blackout curtains now stand pulled back, revealing the vast, rain-streaked night. The muted patter of the rain against the soundproof glass, already a soft whisper, now seems to subtly intensify, becoming a clearer, more immediate sound, yet still perfectly absorbed by the room's acoustics. The distant city lights of Gangnam, blurred and softened by the continuous downpour, shimmer through the glass as hazy orbs and elongated streaks. You pause a few feet from the window, allowing your gaze to soften and expand across the vast, rain-streaked expanse. The cool, ambient temperature radiating from the vast glass is a subtle presence, a gentle contrast to the warmth within the penthouse. Your eyes are drawn to the intricate, ever-changing patterns of the rain on the exterior surface. Individual droplets cling to the glass, perfectly formed, reflecting the distant city lights as tiny, glittering points. Then, your attention is caught by the slow, deliberate movement of larger rivulets. They begin as slender, almost invisible threads, forming from the accumulation of countless smaller droplets higher up on the pane. These rivulets then begin their unhurried descent, tracing winding, serpentine paths down the vertical expanse of the glass. Each rivulet is a miniature river, flowing with an exquisite slowness, its edges perfectly defined against the wet, shimmering surface. You watch as one particular rivulet, thicker and more prominent, begins its journey, a steady, continuous stream of water that picks up speed almost imperceptibly as it gathers more moisture. As the rivulet moves, it occasionally merges with a smaller, neighboring stream, absorbing it with a delicate, almost silent swish of water on glass, a subtle expansion of its form. These mergers create new, slightly larger rivulets, which then continue their slow, deliberate descent, carving fresh, temporary paths through the accumulated moisture. The slow, deliberate movement of the rain rivulets continued their mesmerizing descent down the bedroom window pane, a quiet, repetitive dance of water and light. The muted patter of the rain against the soundproof glass, a constant, soothing presence, enveloped the penthouse. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle warmth from the heated dark wood flooring still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest. With an unhurried grace, you remain before the expansive floor-to-ceiling window, allowing your gaze to soften and expand across the vast, rain-streaked expanse of the night. The cool, ambient temperature radiating from the vast glass is a subtle presence, a gentle contrast to the warmth within the penthouse. Your eyes, previously focused on the intricate details of individual droplets and rivulets, now relax, losing their sharp focus, allowing the entire cityscape to transform. As your gaze softens, the myriad of distant city lights, which had been individual, blurred points of illumination begin to subtly merge and stretch. The sharp edges dissolve, and each light source, from street lamps to apartment windows, transforms into an elongated, ethereal streak of color. Red taillights, yellow streetlights, and white headlights all blend into long, shimmering ribbons, flowing horizontally across your field of vision, a continuous, painterly blur of urban energy. The effect is profoundly calming, a gentle dissolution of detail into a harmonious, abstract landscape of light. You watch as these gentle streaks of light undulate and shift with the subtle movements of the rain on the glass, or perhaps with the almost imperceptible sway of the high-rise building itself. The colors seem to deepen, the reds becoming richer, the yellows softer, the whites more diffused, all blending into a soft, glowing spectrum that paints the distant horizon. There is no urgency in their movement, only a continuous, unhurried flow, a silent, hypnotic dance that seems to mirror the quiet rhythm of the rain. The blurred forms of the buildings themselves, softened by the rain and distance, recede further into the background, becoming mere dark silhouettes against this luminous, streaked canvas. The rhythmic patter of the rain against the soundproof glass, a constant, soothing presence, seems to synchronize with the slow, deliberate flow of these light streaks, creating a visual and auditory symphony of profound tranquility. The cool, ambient temperature from the glass is a subtle, refreshing presence, a gentle, grounding sensation that enhances the visual calm. You simply observe, allowing your mind to drift with the flowing light, feeling a profound sense of detachment and quietude as the world outside transforms into a serene, abstract dreamscape. The gentle, clean scent of rain, carried faintly through the building's advanced ventilation, mingles with the calming lavender, deepening the sense of serene comfort. The city lights continue their gentle, unhurried blur into soft, ethereal streaks, a mesmerizing, repetitive dance that fills the vast window. You simply stand, allowing your gaze to soften, feeling utterly at peace as the profound quietude of the penthouse and the tranquil beauty of the unfolding night guide you deeper into complete surrender to the serene, luxurious night. The city lights, which had gently blurred into soft, ethereal streaks across the expansive window, now faded further into an indistinct, shimmering haze. The rain rivulets, once a focal point of their slow, deliberate descent, now simply contributed to the overall wet sheen on the glass, a uniform, liquid veil. You stood, enveloped in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle warmth from the heated, dark wood flooring, still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest. With an unhurried grace, you allow your gaze to completely detach from the visual spectacle beyond the glass. Your eyes softly close, or perhaps simply unfocus, turning inward. The external world, with its muted lights and blurred forms, recedes entirely from your conscious perception. What remains, clear and profoundly present, is the sound. The perfectly matched ambient soundscape of rain, which had been harmonizing with the distant, actual rain outside, now takes center stage, an omnipresent, deep, resonant white noise that completely envelops you. This rhythmic, lulling sound of the rain is no longer merely a background element. It is the very fabric of the moment. It is a continuous, unwavering, a soft, pervasive whisper that fills every corner of the penthouse, yet feels incredibly close, intimate. You can discern the subtle variations within this consistent sound, the delicate taps of individual droplets on the glass, the softer, more diffused hush of the rain falling on the composite roof of the terrace, and the deep, low rumble of the distant downpour on the city's vast, unseen surfaces. These elements blend seamlessly, creating a complex yet utterly harmonious auditory tapestry that is profoundly monotonous in the most calming way. You allow your body to respond to this steady, rhythmic presence. A deepening sense of relaxation begins to spread, slowly, exquisitely, from the top of your head downwards. You feel the subtle muscles in your jaw loosen, an almost imperceptible release of tension. Your shoulders, already relaxed beneath the silk robe, feel as if they are sinking even further, a soft, yielding surrender. Your breathing naturally deepens, becoming slower, more measured, synchronizing with the unhurried rhythm of the rain. Each inhale is long and gentle, each exhale a soft, quiet sigh that seems to blend with the pervasive heerish of the falling water. The warmth from the heated floor beneath your bare feet now feels less like an external sensation and more like an internal extension, a deep, pervasive comfort that resonates with a lulling sound. The individual sounds of the penthouse, already minimal, seem to be gently absorbed by the all-encompassing rain. The faint hum of the hydronic heating system, the subtle mourn of the ventilation, even the distant, barely audible classical music from the lounge, all become mere threads woven into the larger, softer blanket of the rain. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile, now a constant, gentle presence, seems to deepen with each rhythmic breath, becoming an intrinsic part of this profound stillness. Your mind, previously engaged with observations, now feels as if it is slowly emptying, thoughts dissolving like sugar in warm water, leaving behind a tranquil, open space. You simply stand, enveloped entirely by the lulling sound of the rain, feeling a profound stillness settle deep within your core. The rhythmic, continuous whisper is a gentle guide, easing you further and further into a state of deep, unburdened peace. There is nothing left to do, nowhere left to be, only this unwavering, soft symphony of water and an exquisite sense of calm. The rhythmic, lulling sound of the rain continues its soft, unwavering presence, completely enveloping you in its profound stillness. The rhythmic, lulling sound of the rain continued its soft, unwavering presence, a deep, resonant white noise that completely enveloped the penthouse. The distant city lights, now an indistinct, shimmering haze beyond the window, offered no more visual distraction, only a profound, diffused glow. You stood, encased in the feather-light embrace of your silk sleeping robe, feeling its cool, fluid drape, the gentle, pervasive warmth from the heated, dark wood flooring still a comforting caress beneath your bare feet. The delicate aroma of lavender and chamomile from the diffuser subtly permeated the air, a pervasive invitation to deeper rest, harmonizing with the soft, lulling symphony of water. With an unhurried grace, you slowly turn from the window, allowing the last vestiges of external perception to recede. Your bare feet, accustomed to the luxurious warmth of the heated dark wood, take slow, deliberate steps across the deep pile of the bespoke wool rug, each fiber yielding softly beneath your weight with a subtle, almost imperceptible shees, 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 shees. The air within the bedroom, precisely climate-controlled, maintained its perfect, serene temperature, a gentle warmth that cradled you as you moved. The muted patter of the rain against the soundproof glass, a constant, soothing presence, seemed to deepen, becoming an even more integrated part of your internal landscape of sound. You reach the side of the expansive bed, its pristine white linen sheets and silken throw a picture of inviting comfort. Your hand lightly brushes against the cool, smooth surface of the dark lacquered wood frame, feeling its precise, unyielding edge. With an exquisite slowness, you draw back the silken throw, allowing its cool, fluid weight to glide effortlessly over the crisp linen. The material makes a subtle, dry whisper as it unfurls, a delicate sound of fabric against fabric, revealing the pristine white linen sheets beneath, cool and inviting. The faint, clean scent of freshly laundered linen, a delicate, almost imperceptible aroma, rises gently from the unruffled surface. You then, carefully, deliberately, slide your body onto the mattress. The plush, yielding support beneath you conforms perfectly to your form, a precise balance of engineered comfort and luxurious softness. The cool, smooth linen sighs softly as it takes your weight, enveloping your legs and torso in its exquisite freshness. You feel the fine weave of the linen against your skin, a sensation of crisp, dry coolness that is both invigorating and deeply calming. Your head settles onto the perfectly plumped pillow, its soft yet firm support cradling your neck and skull with a gentle, consistent pressure. The pillowcase, a smooth, cool cotton, feels incredibly soft against your cheek, absorbing any subtle warmth from your skin. With a final unhurried movement, you gently pull the silken throw up to your chin, allowing its feather-light warmth to settle over you. The cool silk drapes effortlessly, its subtle sheen now barely visible in the softened golden ambient light, creating a continuous, soft caress against your skin. The weight of the throw is almost imperceptible, a delicate, comforting presence that completes the cocoon of warmth and softness. Your arms rest comfortably at your sides, or perhaps gently folded over your chest, feeling the soft, cool silk against your inner elbows. You close your eyes, allowing the internal landscape of sound to fully take over. The rhythmic, lulling sound of the rain is now the singular, pervasive presence, a continuous, unwavering terugloken that fills your awareness. You feel your breathing deepen further, each inhale and exhale a long, gentle wave that harmonizes with the relentless, soft drumming of the rain. The subtle aroma of lavender and chamomile, now a constant, gentle presence, seems to deepen with each rhythmic breath, becoming an intrinsic part of this profound stillness.